Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking up the intro right from the get-go. My name is Marco. How are y'all doing here today?
We need to fire offensive coordinator.
But here, perfectly giving us gifts, perfectly telling us how we should spend our Saturdays.
I'm wrong one. TJ, what's up? And I have a lot more snacks at my crib. Just gotta stop by, get some snacks. But if you're out here, or excuse me, the one who's looking for snacks.
That's me. I'm Tommy. If you have snacks.
I do, but I'm not sharing. Shit's like crack. I'm Gertz. Hi, everybody.
I really feel like I can sneak you in a van one day. Like, I got free candy.
Oh, I totally jump in.
By the way, Gertz, I think you were alluding to it, but which one did you like the most? The other ones you got to try?
Oh man. Definitely. I really liked. It was the same one that you guys all reacted to. That dark chocolate thing.
Yeah, the Black Thunder.
Yeah,
that bitch is good.
What the hell is it? It's so good.
That one is.
Yeah,
that
and the white Kit Kat that had like the bits of like it might have been like little bits of nut in there, like brown stuff. I couldn't tell what it was.
It was
delicious.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got to try them.
Thank you for giving them. They were
How'd you like the
delicious.
wasabi one?
I didn't have a wasabi.
Okay.
one.
Well, on the note of
You can give them the wasabi.
random gifts that we didn't expect to be given,
Yeah.
the NBA gave us one this year.
Did they? I don't start watching until playoff time.
Well, there's a champion already, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, the play-in tournament that nobody asked for. I just wanted to have a quick conversation.
You mean the in-season tournaments?
So
Yes.
they're doing that.
The play-in tournament's different, but the
Yeah.
in-season
Yeah, sorry.
tournament, yes.
I got my words confused because I do like the play-in tournament.
I do too. I'm pro play-in, but in-season tournament, I don't even know what the hell the point of it is. To your point,
Yeah. I thought they weren't going to do this.
Nope, they're doing it.
Wow. For what, though?
I don't. No, it's
wants-
money. They get money if they win.
Okay. What are the odds that the person that
so
wins
here's the
NBA
weird thing, it's like-
championship is going to win, the finals is going to win this nothing-ass tournament? And what bragging rights do you want that, we didn't win the finals, but we won this?
we won the in-season tournament.
Come
You know
on.
we're legit.
See,
Jeez.
Rakeen is already hitting it right off the bat
Like
with
the
it being
European
a
championship.
Well, yeah, because I grew up watching American football,
Yeah.
I know basketball has tournaments. I know soccer has tournaments. But the idea of playing 16 NFL games in one day to determine who's the best NFL team is just unfathomable.
Yeah.
No,
It was
half the team would be
exhausting in
broken.
high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like, okay, we're going to be playing basketball all day, huh? Right.
Now, when I didn't play basketball in school, but when my brother, I'd go watch my brother play, and that shit was like an all-day affair. You
all
get
day,
there,
yeah.
you get there early.
Yep.
You leave when you get there when it's dark. You leave when it's dark, and you're like,
It was like a cruel, monkey paw type deal. We're like, fuck school. I wish I could just play basketball all day. And you do. And it takes something that you love to do and makes, as a kid, you not want to fucking do it anymore.
Yeah.
I used to score keep, so I couldn't even not pay attention.
Yeah.
I had to pay attention. It sucked.
Well, no, I think it's a really silly thing. I know why they're doing it. They're trying to drum up more viewership, but it's not like NBA has a
Too many
problem with.
fucking games.
Well, it's funny because their solution was more games.
Yeah. We'll just give them a prize at the end. Yeah, people love trophies. That makes them watch.
Maybe it'll be an experiment. They're like, all right, this didn't really work. Let's not do this again. Unless,
I'm sure those players don't love this.
I doubt they do.
Yeah.
The play-in tournament, I think people were skeptical at first, but I loved it from the jump.
No, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome.
That
'Cause-
made a fucking Spurs Timberwolves game.
Yes.
interesting,
Yeah.
That would have meant nothing otherwise.
Right. It creates more elimination games, which is always good for the sport, in my opinion. It creates higher stakes.
But the NBA is already at this point. I do like the play-in tournament for having a little bit more stakes.
Yes.
But if you count the play-in tournament, more teams get in than don't get into the playoffs at this point.
Oh, I agree. Yeah. Over half the teams get in, which I think is stupid. I agree with that part.
At this point, it's just why even have a normal season? Just have a whole tournament from the beginning.
Just make the whole thing a tournament. One long tournament.
Every now and then you get a cool narrative or a cool story, like with the Heat. I
Yeah.
mean, what were the Heat seeded at last year? Do you remember?
Oh, they were low as fuck.
Were they the 8th seed?
Yeah.
They were the 8th seed.
Yeah, that's right, because they played against the Bucks first.
7th to 8th
They
seed,
got
yeah.
in the play-in tournament, and they got all the way to the finals, and were destroyed by Denver in 5. But
If they
It
want
was
to
a great
generate,
story up to that point, you know.
if they want to generate more, viewership, entertainment, just bring back the bubble.
Oh God, man, that shit was nightmarish.
I know that was the best part about
It
it.
was terrible.
the bubble was
It was entertaining.
It's the reason we don't see clips of the bubble much anymore.
right. I don't want to
It's a
disparage.
forgotten season.
I don't want to disparage it completely because, like,
Well, you should. LA won. Meant nothing.
I do like how a lot of people will randomly rain on that parade because LeBron hasn't won as many rings as we thought he was going to.
No,
It's
he's won more than what I thought he would win.
I won't go that far.
Overrated as fuck, but yeah,
how many did you think he was going to win?
just the ones with the heat, honestly.
And he doesn't even agree with you there because he said, "I don't think I needed to play for the Heat." I'm pretty sure. I'm
Clearly, he
ad-libbing
had to
there.
take his talents there, otherwise he wasn't going to win. And he managed to win one for Cleveland, which is shocking, and left immediately.
I think the full context of the quote was, "I would be just as dominant anywhere, but I needed to
Oh,
go
go
to
fuck yourself.
but I needed to go to the Heat to win championships." Was pretty much what he
He's
was.
ring chasing.
Right, he was.
It's
And-
KD before KD.
well,
I mean,
I
there's a big
believe.
difference.
I don't think
I
so.
believe the Heat made him into the player that he is. Like,
I
to
think
be honest,
I
so-
think he knows that too. He might not admit it, but yeah, I think that Heat culture absolutely rubbed off on him a little bit.
Yeah, to me, he technically won. How many did he win? He only won one in Cleveland, right?
He won
Yes.
one in Cleveland, and he's won one with the Lakers in the bubble.
One.
well, that's what I was
I
going
don't
to
say,
he's
ask.
won
the
four.
bubble one, I don't
He's
think
won
it's
4
real.
total.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. A lot of people want to put an asterisk on the bubble win.
Oh, absolutely.
Well-
it's an asterisk on Miami and the bubble win, so he's won one.
The big reason why people want to put an asterisk by it is because the Lakers won it.
Yeah, 100%.
No, it was in a bubble.
I agree. It was easier to win in the bubble, but it was easier to win for everybody, is my point.
But was
agree.
it?
I mean,
I think some teams may thrive in an actual
I will
They
get
had, they had bubble breakouts and shit, depending on the team you're on.
pretentious LA,
It wasn't.
of course, would thrive.
They all had to like.
LA's already in a bubble normally.
Yeah.
They all faced the same thing. Now, to your point, I think some teams benefited more from those circumstances. The Lakers definitely did, because who are their top 2 best players at the time?
LeBron and AD.
Yep, and they had essentially 3 or 4 months off.
Yes.
LeBron is old as
Old
shit.
man and a dude gets injured
all
by
the time.
sneezing.
So essentially, they had 3 or 4 times to recover. So when the bubble started, they were like, "Oh, we're in good shape."
Yeah, no, it fit them like a fucking glove.
But everyone had the same amount of time to recover. Is my point. You got every team at their peak,
you got
and the Lakers at
your
their
2
peak.
stars at their best environment.
Yes.
So yeah, which
that
is the
was-
weird environment that would never happen otherwise, unless there's a goddamn world-ending pandemic.
But my point being, every team had the same advantage. It just
I don't think
benefited.
I think it's an advantage for some more than
It
others.
benefited the Lakers more, but the advantage itself is the same.
Don't think it's an
They didn't get
advantage
special treatment, but they benefited more from the
They
circumstances.
benefited more from it. Yes. Which means it shouldn't count.
What the fuck? Denver benefits from playing in Denver, like
That's
crazy.
true,
They
actually.
really do. They
Yeah.
need to eliminate that shit. I don't like that.
You mean all Denver teams where you can't breathe?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like-
But guess who can? We can. Like fucking Atlanteans. Like they can breathe underwater, but get the fuck out of here.
But I think that's why they
Fucking
shouldn't.
weird altitude.
Like they earn that shit by playing in it regularly.
No, fuck that. You make
Yeah,
the
That's why they're like one of the most well-conditioned teams ever, the Nuggets.
Yeah.
what state is right next to them?
Wyoming?
Let them play in Wyoming. Is the altitude worse there?
Probably.
Fuck.
They probably have
Bring
to.
them motherfuckers down south. No, they can't keep doing this.
What, Arizona?
Arkansas.
And now, time
Or
out, Tommy.
Oklahoma or
Tommy,
something.
You trade in advantages, right?
Yeah.
Like, because while they have
What the
altitude,
fuck advantage is it here?
heat.
Heat.
Heat resistance. You know how many people go out there and die?
That's true.
Yeah, I'm like, and
In what sport?
Let's say, well, okay, I'm using football as context here.
You play indoors and so do we. We play, our NRG is
Well,
indoors. They
when
close that
LeBron
fucking
came to
roof
play in San Antonio and the AC went out,
That was fun.
You meant NFL. Yes, that is true. But hey, there's only so much that you could do. They still got outside practice facilities and shit that they got to deal with.
Didn't LeBron complain that he thought it was like some conspiracies for him to cramp up or some shit like that?
I know
It
LeBron.
sounds like some shit he would say.
I know. I know Charles Barkley blamed all the big old women in San Antonio
He did.
for sucking all the air out of the stadium. Like, almost killed the best player in the world,
It's a
man.
legendary quote.
I saw it was a TikTok, and it was some attractive girl, and it's like Charles Barkley doesn't know it was her shirt.
Yeah.
It's like, she's not really from here.
Yeah, she's from Dallas.
Oh,
I'm glad basketball started, though.
I didn't even notice.
Well,
My team's not doing bad.
onto another sport.
It doesn't matter because it's 4 games out of 137.
I was about to say, onto another sport that we don't really notice that well.
Football.
College football.
Oh,
Specifically college.
I'm not even paying attention anymore.
No.
Besides this Harbaugh shit, that's the
Yeah.
most interesting.
Well,
thing.
that's
very-
exactly what
And
we're
they
here to
fired
talk
Jimbo,
about.
which is great.
They're America's team, don't you know? Because they got caught cheating. That's the American way.
It is. He only got suspended 4 games. It's
No, he
thought it
got
was
suspended
3.
for the rest of the season.
4 games.
That was 3.
I don't know
Well,
how
it's 3
many.
now.
Well,
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, Texas Tech only has 2 games. Well, I guess if you count the championship, then it's
Yeah.
3 games. If they
Oh,
make,
they're going to be in that. So they'll be in the playoffs. So, yeah. So he's out for the playoffs, too, then.
no, like he can come back in the
Get the
postseason.
fuck out of here. There's no punishment. He's on vacation.
I'm telling,
They're cruising.
I'm telling you, just talk about it in a bit. Give the context here.
So last week we talked about how John Harbaugh and Michigan, they were caught.
Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh. I'm sorry. It gets confusing when they were both in the AFC. Got caught in this whole cheating scandal. By the way, we never talked about how they got caught. Apparently, Ohio State's boosters were like, they're cheating, and they hired a private investigator.
Yes.
And for the
That's why that video that you see is it's the Ohio State game of the evidence they have. Yeah.
Of, what's his name? Cameron Stallion. What was his name? Colin Stallion?
Connor Stallion.
yeah, Connor Stallions.
Connor Stallion.
Stallions, plural.
Stallion. Oh.
Multiple stallions,
Yeah.
this guy.
Sorry, I'm so old school in my thought process. Sometimes, anytime someone that's a private investigator, I just immediately think of like The Office with like an eye on it, and, the papers on their desk.
Gumshoe,
Yeah.
trench coats, a cigar.
I just imagine Mike from Breaking Bad. Just
A man who's most definitely on his second divorce.
Oh, yeah. Their interim coach is... all I know is that he's a black dude, so I'm like, that'll make TJ happy at the very least.
Jesus.
That's not the way it works.
You're happy for the Third Reich in Carolina.
But I mean,
Jesus Christ.
I'm playing.
How do we proceed?
I don't know.
His name is Frank Wright III.
Oh,
Is it really?
Really the
Yeah,
third Frank
yes.
Reich?
Oh my God, that is terrible.
I had no
It's
idea.
the reason he leaves that part off.
I like black coaches. Yes. Continue. You know, let's just say that.
Well,
But not in Carolina. I think we could all agree.
No, I don't. I feel like you should just leave that organization. It's a matter of
Yeah.
Well, Ricardo's talking about someone being cheap. On another note of just a coach, I just want to bring this up because I think it's funny. And it's not cheap. It was very expensive. $70 million to
75.
$75 million
That's insanity. To not coach.
to not coach. In Texas A&M, I'm not sure if you're aware of this because they have not been relevant since they left since Johnny Manziel was there. That was the
Yeah,
last time they
I
were.
remember
Quite
watching him in
literally.
a bar.
Recently.
He was out in the
Yeah, he was watching him in a bar.
Down there. Be careful.
He didn't say
It's
playing
hide your
football.
wife.
Hey, I'm sad too. Cheers.
Oh, it would have been great to see like Shia LaBeouf.
We'll both drink our dreams away.
Yeah.
But yeah, $76 million
is
to buy out his contract and just go away.
Come on, man.
See, once
Him and
again,
Josh McDaniels on a beach,
this is. I'm gonna
chilling.
Go for
pull in what I was saying earlier. All this show and most football is telling me is
a
somewhere between now in my 50s, I've got to figure out how to fucking finesse my way into a coaching
So you want
job.
to hear something funny? People shit on the Texans for a lot of very viable reasons.
Yeah.
But they fired a coach who was never shouldn't have been a coach, David Culley. He was an assistant wide receivers coach for Baltimore.
Yeah.
But he'd been there for a coach in the NFL for so long.
Yeah.
They just lottery picked him to be the head coach. And it was like that movie Eddie starring Whoopi Goldberg back in the day, which just a random person becomes the head coach of a sports team. And he did. But you know why he did it? They pretty much told him, you ain't going to make it, but we'll give you a 3-year, $25 million contract. More than he'd ever thought of making.
Yeah.
He knew the drill, did the whole thing for a season. They fired him. He doesn't want to come back. Said he got his knees fixed. He's retired, bought a house. He's happy as can be. This is the best thing that ever happened to him. It was just it's a lottery ticket. Even if you're bad, be bad. That's actually the best way to go.
Yeah.
I just think that if you're, if you are being a coach, right, and you are finessing the system, reach out to the Mexcellence. Let us know if you want to understand how you do this process. Because, look me in the eyes. Both. I want y'all both. Look me in the eyes.
Yeah.
Fuck back, man. Look me in the eyes. Y'all wouldn't be a coach for a couple $1 million?
Be a coach for $175. Yeah. If I get it. They'll fire me in one game, but sure.
Just $175. Yeah. You got to pay me more than that.
Look, they're saying, they're just coming up to you and saying, you know what? You got the making of being a coach.
No, I didn't. That's why I asked.
No, you will.
You got the making of being a coach. I'll take that $1 million contract and be a martyr.
Oh, absolutely. You can talk shit about me, whatever you want to do.
One of the worst coaches in the league.
The history
shut the fuck
of the league, yeah.
I may be a shitty head coach, but I'm a good investor.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, look, and I take that shit seriously,
It's all part of the plan, yeah.
And why didn't Jeff Saturday say no? Money.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Got to check.
Yeah.
He definitely nervously said, I was like, I'm not qualified to be here.
Yeah.
But
I'm getting paid to not be qualified.
Coach money is some good money.
the amount of coaches that have fucked up really cushy gigs in the worst ways,
still got paid
DUIs, yeah. And they still have jobs.
Fucking John Gruden is still getting paid.
You mean? Oh yeah, he is. That's right. Yeah.
He's still
Because his contract was outrageous.
Yeah, it was a $100 million 10-year contract.
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
He lasts 4?
That's $10 million a year to exist. Oh my god!
I think they had to I think they had to come back and be like, we gotta curb that a little bit.
I mean, like I said, the Texans have been doing. They're still paying Bill O'Brien, I think.
Well, yeah, he's the best coach you've had.
Well, the NFL is an.
No, he's not.
I've said this several.
8 games, he is no longer. No, Kubiak was. No.
I've said this several times.
Sadly, he is 30.
Since the beginning of the season, that the NFL as an organization was like, guys, you gotta either quit giving these coaches these massive contracts, or quit firing them. Because as a business organization,
good.
Yeah, to have this much dead money,
this much turnover in dead money, because it's not on the cap, so they can do it frivolously.
Oh,
if
yeah.
they feel like it.
Yeah.
That's why Frank Reich is fucked.
Is it what's worse for the league, that financial situation or a consistently shitty product?
So on that note, I guess going back to Jimbo Fisher and Texas A&M, getting that much money of taxpayer.
Oh yeah, that's a school.
It's a public university. It's not Baylor.
In hell. Oh man, if I'm a resident of College State, can I sue for this?
Yeah, I'd be very mad about that. Come on, man.
That's fucked up.
Come on.
And now they're looking for a high price replacement. I say Dabo goes. Go there, Dabo. I need a fresh start.
Maybe the next coach we'll talk about will go there.
Yes.
So,
Urban Meyer?
Ayo, he deserves his check. He deserves his check.
For entertainment alone.
Fuck a morality clause.
How big was his contract?
It was big too.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
well, he got fired on year 1 as well.
Yeah. He got fired.
And eating at his restaurant like he deserved.
Motherfucker is doing Wendy's commercials and still getting paid by the Jags.
Shit's wild.
So,
That's insane.
this next part of
We're in the wrong business.
Kicking Frosties and shit.
So it was never confirmed, but this next part of the story happened on Thursday, so we couldn't talk about it last week.
Right.
But it's still pretty hilarious, so I want to talk about it this week. On a Ring camera, allegedly, Bill Belichick was caught doing
my
the
God.
walk of shame.
Yeah.
I heard about this.
Is that actually him?
I don't know, man. That could be Alex Jones for all I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But it was just funny that, I mean, it is a house in Massachusetts. That's all I can tell you for free.
Walk of shame. I feel like Bill Belichick's life is way more interesting than we
Well,
think.
I mean, if it wasn't him, he's still at a point right now where he's not doing great.
He's definitely drinking again, right?
I didn't know he ever stopped.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, you see, Bill Belichick, I'm sorry, but because you tried to clone Tom Brady, the half-life of Mac Jones was just too quick.
That's true.
He's deteriorating too fast,
before our
decaying.
Yeah.
God, what a terrible quarterback.
He
they
forgot
got.
to add that longevity gene in there.
He didn't create Tom Brady. Tom Brady created him. He left and all of his venom left him. And
The thing is, actually, so I watched their game, and I don't usually watch Patriots games.
it's because they're terrible watches.
But
Well, their game was the only one on at the time.
At the time.
You woke up to that shit.
and I was up at 7 a.m.
I
at
love
Sunday
I love
for some
morning
reason.
games, and I stopped watching this one. I was taking a shit, and I was like, I can't.
It was first of all a bad game, but the team they have a good they can get to the red zone. They can. Oh no, they can't get to the red zone.
Yeah. And when they do,
but
he
they're-
fucks it up.
But yeah, when they do, it's all fuck ups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know it's bad when just commit to somebody. Commit to Zap. Commit to Zap. Hey.
Yeah.
Let him do his thing.
Bench a
Nurture.
guy with 3 minutes left in the fourth.
Yeah, he when there was a chance to win, they took Mac Jones out. You do not take a star out if you genuinely think they are your future.
Well,
Oh, they don't.
Yeah.
They absolutely don't.
Also, Bill's a sociopath. He doesn't understand how
No,
emotions work.
everything there is weird and different. These motherfuckers destroy franchises when you let them out of New England. Everyone. The Raiders, damn near, they would have gotten fucked up had he
But
not gotten
that dude
fined.
should not have got a job. Like, his
No.
hands were tainted
Yeah.
way
What
beyond.
7 years of Bill O'Brien did to the Texans.
The only one that I thought was working was Brian Flores in Miami.
And then apparently he wasn't really working. What you
Yeah.
saw what McDaniels has done.
Well, he hasn't done anything yet.
Not on the defensive side of the ball. No, he can beat up shitty teams. That's half of the job, Gertz. You know? The other half is beating teams over 500. They're still working on that.
He needs to have 3 full seasons. Brian Flores had 2 winning seasons, 1 losing season.
Barely winning, though, right?
I mean, but that was the case with the Dolphins last year too.
That's true, but they had a better defense, that's for sure.
Yeah. They were 9-8 last year, I think. The Dolphins. I mean, they might.
Well,
end up
no, the Dolphins are doing exactly what I said they do. That's what it's just who they are. No, they're that team that catches fire early. Everyone's
Yeah.
talking great
Yeah.
about them. Then when it matters, they fall apart.
They haven't beaten a winning team yet.
Nope.
What is the record? Is it 2 or only 3
They're
wins?
6-3.
6-3, yeah.
Dolphins right now. They have the same record as the
Oh,
Steelers.
no, sorry. I thought we were still talking about Bill
Patriots.
Belichick.
Oh,
Yeah.
2-8.
They're 2
No, they're
2-8.
2-8. Yeah, they've only won 2
Ugh.
games. They're bad.
They're gonna beat us. They're gonna beat the Steelers.
You say, shut up. You're just doing that.
I'm
You're
not
just
doing
you're
that.
just doing this
I
to keep
can't.
your good mojo.
No,
I
they
can't do
always
that.
beat the Steelers. Always.
I can't even say that about y'all.
I can. I'm
That's
glad
such
I'm
a
here.
weird fucking team.
Hey, Kenny Pickett was looking all right.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
He's looking all right.
Look, I can't even keep the ruse up. No, he's fucking bad.
Yeah,
No, he's not. He's doing all right.
Look, as someone who's been experiencing phenomenal quarterback play for the past couple of weeks,
You have a whole segment. You don't need to
I
talk.
know.
Next.
Right, oh,
What's our next segment? What's our next segment?
Can we just skip that one?
He actually warned me when I gave him the list of things. He's like, I'm going to go on for a little bit.
Man, when I
I'm like,
read that, I went, fuck.
you get to sit right next.
I mean, I put it off last week because he threw for 480 yards and I shouldn't have. But he's not the next subject. The next subject is also a Bill.
in Buffalo.
It is the Forever Charlie Brown is what I call this segment.
Trapped. Next year will be the Bills here. Next year will be the Bills here. Next year will be the Bills here. Next
Yeah, they did. They have the same energy as the Bengals right now, so they're irritating me. Acting entitled to championships when they haven't earned anything yet.
You're welcome. By the way.
Now, once again, I only continue to feel more validated. I know now we've all been on the same page this year. I understand.
Yes, yeah.
But I just say I've had this Bills take for a little bit, but Josh Allen, and I say this with confidence. something I've known in my soul. A quarterback's better than fucking Josh Allen, baby. Dak Prescott over Josh Allen any day of the week.
I would have agreed with that.
No, you wouldn't have. And I know that's bullshit.
No,
you would not have agreed with
No,
that.
thank you.
Yeah.
Right now, I agree with
Yeah,
that.
I know.
I don't even know if I would have agreed with it, but now I'm definitely like.
Now I agree. Well, no, I didn't. Look, as far as heart goes, I would say Dak had more heart
Yes.
than Josh Allen. Dak would have actually won that game, I feel, for
100%.
Hamlin. I don't have a doubt in my mind. He would have played above his ability, and he would have won that.
Yeah.
Josh Allen it's nothing behind
nothing.
the eyes.
Look,
he's a blank slate. If he ain't got Brian Daboll, he ain't shit.
He's got this. The problem with Josh Allen right now is I just need him to go into one of these press conferences and not feel like he's just defeated, just out of whack. There's no.
He ain't got that swag. Man.
He ain't got no.
He ain't got that dog. It's no dog in
Like,
Josh
look,
Allen. He's tough with no dog.
When Joe Burrow was losing,
like a rock.
He'll run into a wall. He's a crash test dummy.
When Joe Burrow was losing, or when Joe Burrow loses, you still look at him and like, that could be a mafia dude. Like,
Right.
you look at some of these quarterbacks.
Joe got it. Joe got that.
He looks like a Dick Tracy character. Come on.
But Joe's got a little swagger to him.
He does.
But a
Misplaced,
lot of, but a lot of the quarterbacks, like, using mine as an example, Dak is very poignant with how he says things, but you can tell when he's off kilter after like a loss that like actually gets him. He's like, there's passion, there's something there.
He's upset.
He cares.
He gives a
definitely
shit.
cares. Yeah.
And I was like, it's bad football.
Yeah.
Man, that's exactly what like his press
I don't
conference
know
was
if he can think. So like, just say this, Josh. All right?
It is funny to hear TJ's words week 2, I think, being used as memes week 10, which was Josh Allen is the quarterback we accused Dak Prescott of being.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Right. Because
That's
I've been seeing that a
prolific.
lot.
Yeah, that's
People are
true.
finally being like,
That is accurate.
like people are finally saying like, wait a minute, Josh Allen has led the league in interceptions for like 5 years.
Thank you.
He had more touchdowns, Gary. So
I want my shit clipped. I want the Carfax.
He did have a lot of touchdowns, to be fair.
You were on it more so than us, but to be fair, after him failing DeMar Hamlin, I think we were all on
We
the
kinda
same
were.
page.
We're like, we
this
can't
dude
trust
ain't
him.
It. Yeah, like
He'll win you some good games, but in terms of like actual postseason success,
the fact that the
he can't
Texans
win.
beat him in the playoffs was. I always looked at him side-eyed after that. I'm like, man.
No, but the fundamental
like,
principle is
that should never happen.
I'm like people were on Dak's ass for one season for the thing that they bring up still. Well, they stop, but for the thing they brought up until like week 6 of this year, was interceptions. And I'm like, there is a bigger target in this fucking league who's still there.
Oh no! Did you see? I know you did. Nick Wright this morning, like all the people saying, like praising Josh, Allen, like he's better than Mahomes, and it's gonna be like he's the Manning to Mahomes' Brady, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And like, no, like I didn't believe that.
No.
I'm like, to me, he was the most overrated quarterback in that list of like, oh, he's elite. I'm like, he's not elite though.
No, I don't win. And again, it's Josh
Like if
Allen.
it's 10 seconds, if it's 40 seconds left in a game, that shit could go. He could fucking throw an interception in the red zone.
No, that's the problem.
Like, you don't know
Josh
what's
Allen
gonna
at his
happen with
peak
him.
is elite. Like let's be real.
With Brian Daboll, yeah.
Yes.
When he's at his best, he's awesome.
With Brian
But
Daboll.
that's a problem.
He's only been at his best once, and that was with Brian Daboll.
But when I say there's some there's some quarterbacks
Yeah.
where like they're just like he's just the perfect example of where you will just sit there and look at that sparkle so bright that you forget that there's shit stains on that fucking on those fucking football shorts.
See that throw that he
He'll
made?
do something every now and then that makes you go like, holy shit. You know who also does that? Not nearly as frequently, and it sounds crazy.
Spider-Man clip.
Zach Wilson.
Yes.
Every now and then Zach Wilson will have
Hail Mary at the end of the
Yes.
game?
I was
That
like,
shit
what
was
the
beautiful.
fuck was that?
That was Aaron Rodgers level Hail Mary.
So like, am I saying Josh Allen is a better version of Zach Wilson? Yes.
Josh
Zach
Allen
Wilson has been
always-
showing a lot of heart this year. Not a lot of skill.
That's a good point. And they have almost the same number of wins.
Really, a lot of adversity. Old Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
But you know what? Josh Allen to me was like the Dollar Tree version of Andrew Luck. Mm-hmm. It was a guy who, he's tough. He can run you over. Like, watch out. He could fling it too. Look out there. He could take some punishment. But with Andrew Luck was actually good.
Yeah.
And he was more consistent than he was smart. He was a smart Josh
And you
Allen.
could tell he cared.
He cared a lot. And like with Josh Allen wanted to get back to Haley Steinfeld. He didn't give a fuck. I don't feel like his heart's even in this season.
No, it's not anymore.
No. Like
Now that they're
he's
5-5.
pulling Trevor Lawrence's now. Of just like, I don't think he loves football. Can I talk about Trevor Lawrence later?
Yes.
He's trash.
He is. This past game, he was.
say-
That last game was not good.
I can officially say he does not love
to be
football.
fair, and the only thing I will say in his defense, it was a 49ers bye week. They had an extra the
There's a
49ers.
Jags bye week too.
No,
They're not good at that.
No, okay.
No AFC South
Now, let's
team
be
is
real
good
here.
bye week.
There's a difference between, like, the 49ers are a force when they're healthy.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
everything's clicking.
so the
Is
curveball
Debo
for
back?
bye weeks
Yeah.
are very different.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yes, I am not. I don't want so as like a fun team to watch when they're successful. I want the Bills to be good. Like I don't like the AFC. It's another
fuck about
firestorm.
them.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got enough good teams.
That said, you now you guys rising and you just talking shit.
Well, he's acting like the Texans are good.
Oh, they actually are.
They don't
beat
suck.
Tiffany.
The Steelers are horrible.
Yeah, your
You're
record's
not
better than
horrible.
ours.
We are so bad.
You're not.
Keep
You're-
saying that shit.
We're the
man.
worst
Their record
6-3
says
team
other-
I've
no,
ever
I beg
seen.
to differ. I think it's other.
You know how many teams are not 6-3
They're
right
bad
now?
too. They're how many?
What classifies as a good team record in this season?
I'm gonna
this
say
season of
there's-
the NFL.
Can we get the,
I
can we get
there's
the playoff
like-
picture right now?
yeah, no shit.
think
It's a lot of 5-5.
I think there's 4 legit good teams this year, and I'm being generous.
Well, I was about to say, today is Power
Yeah.
Rankings Day. It is week 10 just ended.
Yeah.
We are
Wait,
doing Power Rankings Day.
No, we don't. I thought we do it on the week after.
Yeah, week 10
is
just
the week
ended.
after.
This is
Oh,
week,
this is week 11.
Yeah.
Shit. Shit. Fuck.
To be honest, looking at it though, I don't think it's actually going to move that much.
I know,
yeah, it is.
Whoa. I know one team that should be moving.
There's going to be a couple, but it's not going to move a lot.
No, a lot.
Oh, I got adjustments to make
yeah.
because I'm bringing back my team, baby. That shit got moved to beat for no reason.
Nah, you beat the Giants. Calm down. Yeah, that's true. This is what you do.
No, but we had a
You
competitive
beat-
game against the
you-
Eagles. I'll take that. All right, move me up.
But did you beat them? You did.
Competitive game. All right, I'll take them.
Well,
My quarterback is top 5 in the league right now.
So
I'll
is
take it.
mine.
That's actually true. Never mind.
actually,
what's a quarterback?
my quarterback has the best hair.
I'll give him that. He does. Is it a mullet?
Yeah.
It's amazing. I love that guy.
All right. We're going to just pull off this Band-Aid.
Oh,
though.
that's right. You're a Colts fan. This season. I thought you were talking about Josh Dobbs for a second.
Oh, no.
That's why I went, oh no.
That guy Chris Rock slapped.
Will, no.
Well, let's just jump into Power Rankings then. We got a couple other topics. We'll go into it afterwards. This is where we left off last time.
Oh, man, I got changes.
Yeah, it's a lot of changes. You
All right, a lot of changes. All right.
Whoa. Why
Let's
are the
start
Bengals
with-
so low?
They were sucked.
Oh, they did.
Really bad, and they still are.
Let's start at the bottom before we go up.
Yes.
All right.
Move the Giants to the bottom.
No.
Actually, this row is actually kind of okay. Never
Pretty
mind.
good.
The only thing I might
Vikings
say
go
is
into
Bengals go up and Green Bay comes down.
I would
No,
say
Bengals and Vikings should go.
Vikings should go up for sure.
Oh, shit. I didn't even notice them.
Yeah.
They're 6-4 now.
Oh, no.
Josh Dobbs is like making it happen.
He's
for
the
him.
truth.
Right. Then
Panthers are still the worst.
Yeah.
someone else has got to move.
New
down,
York
though.
needs to be next to worst.
In that current tier, though, I think the worst team
I
is
think
the Titans.
the Titans do.
Yeah.
They
Titans
shouldn't
come
even
down.
be there. Yeah, put them there. That's
Yeah.
where they belong.
Are you happy, Tommy?
I am thrilled. Trash ass team.
What did they say?
Bills are D tier.
That is the
He was
Bills
not a
fan.
Bills fan. Oh, is he?
Yeah, he is a Bills
Oh,
fan.
shit.
Do you think firing their OC did anything?
No.
It really didn't. It's
Not his-
It's Sean McDermott
like-
trying to save his job.
Yeah,
Because he's going to get fired at the end of the
Classic
season.
scapegoat right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I was like the Bills
geez.
OC.
Yeah.
Bills had an OC?
Yeah.
No shit.
The offensive coordinator didn't put 12 men out on the field on the
Yeah.
fucking field goal at the
And
end.
Sean McDermott,
Yeah,
defensive
I would have been
Yes.
like, how the fuck did I get a slack for this?
Yeah.
Shouldn't you have
I
fired the
kneel.
special teams coach for that one then?
Yeah, or himself.
Or himself.
Or his quarterback.
So unpopular, or maybe we'll see if it's how this fits. Cardinals ahead of the Packers.
I think so. It's been now, especially now that Kyler's back.
And I think that's it for D. Actually,
I think the Broncos go up.
Broncos.
Oh, the Broncos
Oh,
should
Broncos
probably-
do go up.
But if the Broncos go up, someone must come
Oh
down.
no, not that far up.
They're better than the Jets.
Yeah, I
they
think
are.
Jets come down.
I think the Jets are probably
Jets
top of
need to be
D.
top of D.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the Jets are better than the Titans.
I agree.
Wait, how are the Commanders doing? Whoa, time out. I forgot.
Not bad.
I think they're 4 and 5.
Sam Howell.
Sam Howell is actually leading the NFL in passing yards.
Eric Bieniemy and Sam Howell are making some shit happen.
In spite of Ron Rivera.
Ron Rivera's got it.
He doesn't know what's happening. He's
there for the ride.
I thought he walks in, he's like, this isn't the Panthers facility. Come on, Ron.
Where's Cam? Anybody seen Cam?
He's on Twitch, Ron.
What? Playoffs.
All right, let's reorganize this next tier, and we'll look at B now.
I think
Well, the problem with everyone in C is they are all on the upswing right now.
I think
No, I don't think. I'm sorry,
I can
Josh,
make an
man, I don't think the
argumentation.
Chargers are.
And I'll be honest, I can make an argumentation, and Texas can come up.
Yes.
They can come
they
to the B
could.
club.
I think the Browns
The
could
bottom
come
of B, they should be in the B.
I think the Falcons can come down.
Browns, he's right. I think Browns should be too.
up. And Falcons could come down.
You can put Browns ahead of us.
Oh, Falcons actually probably.
No, he might be right.
What's there? Are they
Yeah, no, you're right.
Are they
Yeah, I
4 and
think they
5?
should be like top of D.
No, time out. What's the record?
I think they're 4 and 5.
No, they lost. They've lost 2 in a row, I believe.
Yeah, they lost 2 in a row.
Yeah, yeah. I
That
think they're
don't
like-
mean you'll.
Are they 3 and
I'm looking it up.
Well,
4? I think they won 4. Yeah, look it up real quick, guys.
Yeah.
I think it's 4. Chargers need to come down.
yeah,
not-
they're 4 and 6.
Four and
Falcons.
Okay, well then.
It's a fraudulent 4 and 6, though.
So if the Falcons get
Yeah.
all the way down,
I'm good
someone's
with
got to
that.
go up. I don't like
The
anyone
Raiders?
going up. I would be fine with the Falcons bottom of C, to be honest.
okay, I'll go with
Yeah.
I think they're. Let me.
4 and 6.
They're probably better than every other team in D. So yeah.
But that division's weird, so I don't fucking know what's going on over there anyway.
Actually, I think. I mean, this is going to be a weird opinion to say, but I think the AFC West, except for the Chargers, are back.
They're second in that division. I don't know how the fuck that happened. They were like the last place for
Who are the Raiders?
the Chargers.
Are they second in their
They're
division?
second in their division.
No, Raiders are 500 now.
No, they're still. I think they had to have won like a tiebreaker or something.
The Raiders
'cause I
are
thought
5
the
and
Chargers.
5.
Were,
Oh well, the Raiders lost to the Chargers because
yeah,
remember.
that's it. Yeah,
But the Chargers are 4 and 5.
Can we pull up the?
yeah. Pull it up. I could have
Divisions?
sworn the Chargers were second in that division.
AFC West rankings.
Yeah, the Raiders don't deserve to be.
I think
I'm proud of their story and all that jazz, but they do not. Let's see here.
They're 4 and 5. They're both 4 and 5. Oh no, the Raiders are 5 and
Raiders
5.
are
the Raiders are 5 and
Yeah,
5. That's
yeah,
what I
you're
was
right.
saying.
Oh wait, you're right.
Yeah.
There's a couple teams here that got to come
No,
down.
I saw that
forgot they
before
bad.
that game. Okay, so yeah,
Ooh, time out.
Raiders are actually looking pretty legit
they
now.
are.
Yeah.
Move them Rams down from B all the way to D. I think the Rams are trash.
They
They're
are
3
not
and
good.
6. Yeah.
you are right.
This is not the standings.
No.
No, it's not a team that can convince you they don't suck as much as the Rams for whatever reason.
Because they won a Super Bowl.
When Stafford always gets hurt.
I don't trust that. After that Super Bowl, Stafford checked out. It was all just contract after that.
I mean, he was on Pat McAfee talking about retiring. So
Yeah, he's totally retired. He got everything he needed. He's out.
I love that they keep trying to get him to take a smaller contract. He's like, ha, no. I don't blame him. I'd do the same thing if I were him.
And here's where it gets funky, because I guess we can look at some of all these tiers. I would argue that
I feel like some of these teams should go up to B, and A needs to grow a
Seattle
little bit.
shouldn't be in B.
Why not?
What's their record?
They're 6 and 3.
They are 6 and 3.
God,
They're good.
they're not.
They're good. They beat the Lions. They're
They
good.
lost to an embarrassing game
6 and 3.
recently, right? Did they lose
We're not
to?
saying they're at
They
the
got
top.
humiliated by the Ravens, who are
flip
also
the Eagle,
good.
flip the Eagles
right.
in San Fran. And actually, I might move San Fran down to A.
San Fran does move down to A with
Yeah.
losing 3 in a row.
I agree.
Actually,
They're-
the
get
Bills.
these fuckers out of
Down
here.
to C.
Yeah, they deserve-
Down to the pits.
yeah, there you go. Top to see.
No, the Broncos are ahead of them. The Broncos just beat them head to
Let's bring
head.
Dolphins.
Let's calm down there.
They just beat them head to head.
did.
And Russell Wilson's playing really well.
What's the Bills' record? 5-5.
Yes.
Yep.
Broncos are 4-5.
That's questionable. That's sus. I'm not trying to argue for the Bills.
Yeah.
Can we move the Dolphins now?
Yes.
Yes. What? A? I mean B?
I think so.
I think around there.
All right.
I would move. Who goes to S now? Man, I don't.
Oh, some of these teams are on the
Oh,
Oh,
cusp.
Baltimore's really good, but they
Baltimore
lost this week, right?
Yeah,
No.
they did.
Yes, they did.
They lost to the
lost
Browns.
Fuck.
I would probably have Baltimore in A.
I'll put Baltimore.
I'll put
in there. They've
Baltimore
earned
in.
A.
Yeah.
You're allowed a bag
The
game.
worst part about this, I
I'll
don't
put
think
them at
any of these
last.
other teams deserve S,
Man.
Oh, why the Colts in B? No.
and I'm not putting the line.
No,
not
the
doing
Colts
that.
don't.
The
do it.
Colts, they're 500 right now.
I'll put
They are.
It's not the standings, quality of team too.
I know. I'm
is.
just throwing that
Well,
in.
they beat
should
the
be high.
Ravens.
They should be high
They
in
beat the
C.
Ravens.
That's true.
That's one of those, though. For whatever reason, there's another. It's so many fugazis that like the bubble's gonna burst on these.
I
teams.
will say that
but and they're one of them. But it's like
if
they've earned top
the
of C,
Colts
I feel.
played the Bills, I'd pick the Colts to win.
If they
Maybe
beat
that's
the
just,
Broncos, they might beat the Broncos. I feel.
I don't know. The Broncos are
I don't
in
know.
a
They're trending
weird
upward.
upswing.
They
They
are
are a
trending
whole
upward.
topic today, by the
They've
way.
won 3 in a row.
What's happened to them?
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, the Bucks.
Why the Steelers?
Bucks got to go down.
Well, the Bucks. Oh,
they're big,
fuck.
yeah.
Guys,
We
we
are
were
overlooking.
we were trying to keep these teams even. They can move
No,
to the bottom of B.
to me, the
No,
farther
they're
the
really
season
bad,
goes,
dude.
No, that's not the way that works. That's not the way that works.
They're really bad.
They're not good.
The
No, they
Broncos-
shouldn't even. No, Bucks shouldn't be in B.
Then the Broncos should move up.
Bucks,
The Broncos should move
Broncos
up.
should move them up.
I'm down with moving.
Actually, they beat the Chiefs. I will move them up.
yeah,
Yeah.
they beat the Chiefs and the
No,
Bills.
we beat them. Fuck
We
them.
haven't got to your team
We
yet.
know, but we beat them with McDaniels.
That does.
We're not better than
that's-
They're on a
that's lot.
3-win streak. They're,
Two.
I know.
Have y'all played them twice already?
Not yet.
No,
I
no,
think
yeah.
they might get you the
No, they're
second.
not. They're a bunch
I can't
of
wait.
idiots.
I can't wait for that game. That
Did you
game
beat them
has
in
some-
Denver?
Has some juice.
I
in it.
Okay.
regret that.
Their house and slapped them with the balls.
And they couldn't breathe.
Isn't that a division game?
Yes.
Division games are weird.
Aren't
Yeah,
the
we-
Saints?
They haven't beat us since we moved to Vegas.
Okay, the Saints are 500. I thought they might be 5 and 4.
I know, man.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
don't know,
fine.
man. This is when I'm gonna start getting crunk.
Jags. Come
So
on.
Jags are at the bottom of B.
I want to,
Yeah,
or not the bottom of B. They're better than the Broncos.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
and then
Unfortunately,
But
the Steelers,
Steelers
must
should be
maintain
next
B
to the
because they
Broncos.
win.
Yeah, they
Ste-
do.
Do this weird.
the Steelers or the Texans.
Oh, wait. Does that say like the Cowboys?
No,
not as
they're
good as the
probably gonna
Texans?
move up to
They
A.
should.
I'm
I'm
gonna
about to
be
say
honest.
Cowboys
Yeah.
are better than the Texans. I feel.
We back,
Overall.
baby. That's all I wanted to argue.
Not a better quarterback, but overall, yeah, a better team.
I want to feel like the Dolphins kind of. I would pick the
Not
Steelers
according
over
to
the
the
Dolphins.
stats.
I would.
Absolutely not.
I would pick this. I would pick all 3 of those teams over the Dolphins. Actually,
Yeah, I would too.
At this time of year.
Yeah, all these teams have winning
But
records.
we got to go with
Yeah,
record. Yeah.
that's true. That's true. And
Scott is the most like mid-season ever.
I don't think the Browns are better than the Texans or the Steelers.
We'll find out in a couple weeks. but yeah, no, I think they can beat the
I
Browns.
want to. Say,
We've already beaten the Browns once.
Yeah,
I will say that-
I think
But
Texans
my
can beat the
thought
Browns.
process here, and again, I'm trying my best. I do think as a defensive units comparison, y'all are equivalent.
Yeah.
And then as an offensive unit, it's whether Deshaun wants to do anything, and I will not fight for Deshaun on that hill.
Well, Deshaun is. He actually
Well, he's
turned it
hurt.
up this week.
Yeah, any hurt?
I thought he turned it. All I know is that
he played well
he
this
played
Oh,
really
the
well
first
this week.
time in 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good for him.
We got-
no. I think he hurt his ankle too, so that might fuck him up.
I think we've got a coaching edge over the Browns, and we've
You
got
absolutely do.
and we've got a mental edge over
You
that
definitely
team.
got that. That
So-
quarterback is a fucking basket case.
I mean, and the Steelers they own the Browns.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you
Bring
what
back the
the.
lead stats.
Okay,
We
good.
we own the Browns and we own the Bengals historically.
Good shit. Beat the fuck out of them. We need you to beat them.
The Ravens and Steelers
Browns
are
are
pretty
the
close.
Browns
We have
are
like a slight edge over them historically.
I say the Browns should probably go up to A then.
You think?
Hey, fuck no.
I think
argue that.
they're high B. I think they're
League-
They don't have half.
They're
a
not
team.
even high B.
It's not just
This
league.
is
It's
B.
like this league
That
standings
defense
helps
is
given navigation.
Yeah, that
but the
defense
Browns
is elite. But
that
yeah,
Browns
like you
doesn't
said,
have a half a ball. Like both the Steelers and when I look at these teams,
The Steelers and the Browns are very evenly matched. Yeah.
when you look at
When
it,
is that game?
because it's
Oh,
It's the late season game.
when is
the
the
next
next one? I forget when the next one is.
so when it comes to looking at teams in these tierings, when you look at some other things we extrapolate, the other teams on this list, or when I look at the teams have both sides of the fucking ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and they're more complete teams.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I'd have more of an argumentation for moving your team up to A. I'm not doing it, but your team
No,
up
I
to A
wouldn't do that.
than I would for the Browns or the Steelers because they have problems. They have fundamental
I
problems.
agree.
And then,
Yeah, that's why I say you should probably just leave those teams because they are very in flux.
but unfortunately, I genuinely don't think that there's anyone else that I can argue for S tier yet, except for the
Can't
Eagles.
either.
Because I mean, and I don't
Who
want
the
to say
AFC is gonna meet them there?
I was about to say
that's
that
this week. The Steelers
Yeah.
and Browns. This week on Sunday.
we get our questions answered.
Oh, good shit.
Well, we also get answered if the Chiefs go up to S class because they play the Eagles.
They don't look at this close team, but if they win,
This
they
is
get that
not
S class
like-
rank.
You
Is
know,
this like we're just putting them in there by default? 'Cause
honestly,
Well, this
They're
is
not as
with
good
the
as-
amount of have the Eagles look like a juggernaut? No,
no, neither have the Chiefs.
no, exactly.
I can't wait for this game.
I know earlier-
He's gonna say a lot.
earlier when I said I think there's only 4 good teams in the NFL, the Chiefs are one of them. I think my 4 were.
It's like you don't want them
Yeah,
technically.
I know. I think the Eagles, obviously. I think the Chiefs. I think the Lions, and I think the Ravens are the 4 best
Still
teams.
not sold on the Lions, man.
I am.
I am.
Okay,
They look
it's
good.
taken me a while.
They might be the only other S
I might-
team.
I
I will not argue S for the. No.
Why not?
No.
Someone has to win the Super Bowl this year.
Strikes again.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
They look really good.
No, I'm
TJ.
kind of with you. I can't.
What up,
something
Dark Man
about 'em,
Jeff?
I can't quite do it.
You
yet.
got to earn that S rank for that
Who
one.
have they beat? Like what?
Who?
The Lions, the Chiefs.
Oh, they don't look that
So
good this year.
there's-
Next.
Like anybody can beat the
They
Chiefs.
beat a 7-2
No,
team.
fuck that. I feel like
They were 72 at the time.
Listen.
They weren't 7-2 at the time.
No, I feel
We know
like
what
if
they
you put-
are. They are who we
certain-
thought they were.
They beat the Chiefs when they
I
were at
think
their
the
healthiest.
Bengals could beat the Chiefs right now. Easy.
I don't know.
No way.
No way.
They always do.
No.
And I really think they can do this.
You know, there's a whole playoff game this
Every time
year
they
that
run
proved
into
that,
each other.
that's not true, right?
Oh, it was one time. Was it 2 out of?
You just said every time.
almost.
The most important time when it actually mattered.
All I
What did
know-
they do? Oh, crumpled.
Burrow 2.
Like paper tigers
Burrow
do.
2. Mahomes 1.
Like
I'm
paper
So,
tigers do.
I'm not.
I'm just saying. But that was when they were good, and I don't think they're that good.
what we're not going to
Mahomes definitely isn't.
What we're not going to do is move the Lions on some fugazi shit up to S.
I need to see.
They're 7-2.
Man. Like I can.
Who
Chiefs
have
ain't
they-
enough.
I'm gonna pull up their. I'm
Because
gonna
the
pull up
Chiefs
their
ain't really the
wins.
Chiefs this season.
Thank you. That's all I'm arguing.
They're just the
That
number 1
win
team in the
doesn't
AFC.
Who the fuck else beat? Didn't the Jets beat the Chiefs?
The Chiefs' 2
No.
losses are the Lions and the Broncos.
They beat the fucking Broncos. Come on.
And that game looked terrible.
Yeah.
The Chiefs miss Eric.
Look, man.
Oh, they do.
you can't be
Yeah.
doing
I'm not saying they look as good as they did last year. Are they the best team in the AFC?
No,
Yes.
Okay, so what I will argue, what I will give the Lions, is I think that by next power rankings, they have a legit S shot.
They have. I'm not even arguing
get
for.
the fuck outta
I'm not
here.
even arguing for the Chiefs
They've
to
not-
be an S. I'm arguing
The
for the
Lions
Lions.
haven't played anyone.
I'm
They
ar-
played the Chiefs the first week,
Yeah.
and you can always get the Chiefs week 1. And who they beat? The Falcons, Green Bay, the Panthers, the Bucks, and the fucking Raiders. Get the fuck
They
out
beat
of
the
here.
Raiders and the Chargers.
Come on, man.
Bears with McDaniels, though.
And they lost against the
During the break.
Seahawks. They lost.
The Seahawks
against,
are good.
Get out of here! No, they're not.
The
No,
Seahawks
man,
are
I'm not
actually
sold on
good.
the Lions, man. I can't.
Because
get there yet.
the Lions are 6-3, right?
No, they're 7-2.
Against nothing ass
Oh, okay, fine.
teams.
Hey, I'll be fine if they're top of A. That's fine.
They
they're
beat
not going
one
S.
team over 500.
And you know the
Oh,
one,
well, I guess the Falcons. It's the fucking Falcons. Like, come on, man.
and look what they got to
They
do.
ain't played nobody.
And yeah, they have a hard end of schedule, right? I think they come into because they play us the side of the
I
year.
can see them falling apart at the end of the season.
Yeah, they do get across
So
some
let's
competition.
put it this way, because this is how it's going to end.
The Lions actually, their schedule doesn't look that hard.
All right.
Coming up. So they play the Packers, the Saints, and the Bears.
Oh, come on!
Their division is easy.
Then they
as
play
fuck.
the Broncos, and the Broncos.
They're the new AFC South.
Then the Vikings, then the Cowboys, and the Vikings again.
Fuck, man. They can
Bro,
run
they
the
just get a
table with
handout.
that. God
Oh, the
damn it.
Vikings aren't bad. The Vikings are 6-4.
That thing's gonna pop.
Wait, they
too.
don't play 49ers at all.
when this shit gets to
Why
crunch
would
time,
an NFC North play an NFC West team?
yeah,
No, you're right. My bad.
I want to see Josh Dobbs in crunch
Do we
time.
need 2 teams in S?
That's what I was about to ask. What's gonna?
It's a Super Bowl.
No.
I feel like we
Here's
should
how
do
it's gonna roll out because you're right.
Yeah.
Either 4 teams go on, the 4 teams that you mentioned, or only 1 team go in.
Yeah. In that case, yeah, then I think the Eagles are the best team in the league.
Yeah, I
right now.
agree.
And that's not like they're perfect. They have weaknesses. Their
That's-
secondary's bad.
Yeah,
And that's pretty much it. Their secondary's bad.
That's about it. Great,
Jalen Hurts has stopped turning over the ball like we all thought he would, except TJ.
great D line. Yeah,
It's gonna come back. But we didn't do shit.
I'll rock with you, TJ.
Thank you.
I'll rock with you.
Them birds are coming down. You can't stay 8-1.
And they
Right?
do play the Cowboys. Yeah,
Well, they
They do play the
Can't
Cowboys
wait for
again.
that.
they have something like I forgot. I know it's the next 3 games, but I don't remember exactly who. But the Cowboys have nothing but cream puffs for the next 3
Yeah,
games.
of course.
We get the Panthers this week.
And
It ain't even right. It shouldn't even be a game.
hey, the one thing the Cowboys do
To
is
beat the fuck out of TJ.
the fuck out of
Just bully sad sack franchises.
Oh.
And you're in a sad sack division.
What are the odds? They do have a good ass. They got some good rushes, but like
No.
Dude, if you lose to Frank Reich,
You know that'll be an internal crisis for
I'm
me.
going to message you
Yeah.
immediately.
I'll cry.
hey, when we lost against them, I did not do football for a week. I didn't show up to this show. I didn't watch any of it. And if he wouldn't have performed the way he did against the Bucks, I probably wouldn't have cared. Like it destroyed me.
Now, do I think
Baker Mayfield on the side of that game being like, that's a good throw.
Yeah,
do I think it would be a Cowboys thing to lose to the Panthers?
Yes.
of course. But you already did that once. You did that once already.
But we
You
already
did the
had our
to the-
one.
to the Cardinals.
And
so,
I don't know.
Since when is there just one?
But to be fair, I mean, and the last 4 games, I think, Dak's been on the quarterback play has not been the problem. For our
I
team.
mean, look, I'll admit it. He's good most of the time, more so than he's not, barring last season. He is.
He's due for a stinker, though, and you
He
know
is.
it. You know
That's
it.
But not against the, but
I was
against
about
the
to say the
Panthers?
Cardinals wasn't a stinker. Like he was pretty
No,
bad.
that's what we said. He's,
Yeah.
he's multiple.
No, but you're saying it like
Yeah.
he's due for another stinker.
But yeah, he
Yes,
is.
he is.
He's strung together some really good games.
Was he
as of late.
started like the last 3 have been
Yeah.
really solid.
And that's why first of all, don't wish bad on my quarterback. Second of all, and second
He's
of
a
all,
good guy.
And second of all, like one thing that he's been really good at right now has been moving around in the pocket. And,
That's true. He's been
and-
running more.
and not like he looks like he's been taking some of these hits and just gets up, shakes it off, keeps it moving because he took a
getting
big
tougher.
hit in the Giants.
He's been running like Russ, which is nice to see.
Yeah, you got to move around.
But we can organize
Russ was
A
vintage
tier real quick.
yesterday.
Yeah.
I think the Cowboys are smack dab in the middle. I will take the Cowboys.
I agree with that.
Smack
Okay.
dab in the middle.
I think the Lions are the best team in A tier.
I think the Ravens
insane.
are.
I'd argue the
San
Ravens
Fran
are.
is.
That's-
The Ravens or San Fran, I'd say.
That's
No,
San Fran,
No,
San Fran still
Listen, man.
hasn't earned it.
This is the part. No, this is the part of the season where they do, and then once they get deep in
But
the
that'll
playoffs,
be
then they
that'll be next.
we have one more power
Okay.
ranking to do.
but
think they'd
but
beat
they
the
lost 3
Ravens.
times in a row.
Do you think they beat the Ravens today if they played the Niners?
Yes.
I do.
No,
not.
not at all.
I do. Right now,
They just lost 3 in a row.
They're
they just won the last one. They
Against
beat
the
fuck out of-
Jags.
Oh, when I say the Jags, it's when you say
Yeah, how's it feel?
Yeah.
I picked the Jags to win that game like an asshole.
Why?
I did too. I did too.
What?
Because they lost 3 in a
They're
row.
the fucking Jags. And no, they don't look.
And the Jags had won like
What
3 in a row.
The Steelers, if they go through a slump, it's no more than 3 games. And this is the point of the season where they turn that shit on, and you're like, oh, it's
No,
again.
they get worse as the season goes on because
Yeah,
they get
man.
more injured.
No,
they were on their.
they are broken by the time they're in the playoffs and when it should matter the most. I'm saying like regular season right now is the time where they're winning. Oh, they're in the playoffs
Well,
and they all go to
once
shit.
again, this is when you can make this argumentation on the next power rankings. But for right now, in the gap that they've had,
But they won their last one. So okay.
no. In the gap that they've had between our last power rankings and now, they've lost 3
they've
games.
lost 3 of their last 4.
So that's why. So the fact they're still in A is a blessing. So you better stop.
But win streak
got you
one.
there.
Win streak one though.
Yeah, win
TJ.
streak 1. It has
That
started.
counts, too.
And you could come back and say, hey,
Okay.
they had 6 games that they
bro,
won in a row.
They,
but not fuck
they
that
beat
shit.
a team in a tier less than them.
True.
I was like,
True. Yeah.
That we classified them as the now everyone wants to get on board with saying the Jags are the Jags. Sure.
Okay,
I didn't say
okay.
that. We
Okay.
just have to use it.
All
in
right,
this
all right.
sense.
I want to make this controversial decision. All right, so we'll see who's here. I think just right now, the Texans go to A.
No.
Fuck no.
There's 6 teams in A.
Even Tommy says no.
Hell no.
No, I want to jinx the team. I think
please
they go to
don't.
A.
They're fine where they are. They're too high already. Leave them be. They're fine with it.
You have the best quarterback right now. One of the best quarterbacks.
Statistically.
I mean, have you seen the game?
I'm not.
Passes the eye test.
That's a positive statement. Stop it.
Three of the 5 top receivers last week.
Yeah.
I mean, because if
but
quarterback.
that's just because of him.
Yeah.
It's Noah Brown. Thank you.
Noah Brown.
Great player.
Hey, I don't know what the fuck we
And
did.
Schultz. Both.
I was about to say.
Stop that one.
He's hard. He's doing.
Oh, by the way, that was my
fantastic.
favorite thing is that like they showed the top 5 receivers that week.
Yeah.
And it was the 2020 Cowboys locker room.
It was. And you got one of ours who's not doing anything for you. He's trash.
He just
He's a
exists.
trash human being.
He caught for 156 yards this week.
Did he?
Yeah,
Finally.
We torched. Once again, we beat bad teams. Not beat bad teams.
Yeah, you
we
beat the fuck out of them.
Man, the
You
Giants.
humiliate
The,
them.
the Giants
give them
didn't deserve
wedgies.
that.
No.
It's like 89 points to 17.
It's not even
Actually,
right.
I take it back. They did deserve that for giving Daniel Jones that stupid ass contract.
Yeah, you're right.
And
You're right.
again,
Yeah.
we get this for 4 more years, baby. I was like, give me that
I
Daniel
don't
Jones.
think you do. I really don't.
I don't think you do. I don't think you do.
I think he's gone next year.
XFL for Daniel Jones.
I was like, I don't know.
He'll be a star there.
Oh yeah,
Oh, what? They're gonna replace him with Tommy DeVito.
they might replace him with Caleb Williams.
No, that would not be fun.
Like they might get the
Oh, they
number one
might.
pick.
Yeah, they might be able to pull that off.
Yeah,
Just eat that on 60.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, yeah, I would.
I would.
I think in this
Yeah, you
really
know.
bad mixed match season, the Texans belong in A. The bottom of A, but A.
I'd rather you didn't.
I will still I'm hard capping those top tiers to 6. So
They are not
I
at
mean,
6.
we take a vote,
Oh.
and you're the only one who
1,
votes
2,
that.
3,
so,
4, 5. The 5.
No,
I said
just leave
top
Texas
tier,
where they are,
6.
You know?
Bring it back up. So closer to the letter is worse, right?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Are the
I think the Jags are worse than the Broncos.
I don't. I think I like the way the Broncos are trending, but they got to show me more to move up.
I think the Chargers should be
Are
Tim-
the
and-
Niners? Are the Niners worse than the Cowboys right now?
no, and this is where I get into.
know.
This is the
That's a
hard.
good- that's a good
this is a hard
question.
one because my only argumentation is the play from the team has been better. Cowboys' play has been better this period of time.
Always good. You just don't win when you should win.
Well, the only loss
You're
we
very
had,
high calories.
the only loss we had in this last 5-week gap has been the Eagles.
When did you lose to the Niners? When did that?
You
happen?
lost
That was like week 2, right?
That was week 5.
Oh, okay.
That was right when we updated them tier lists and got
Okay.
my ass beat.
That's right. Okay.
I don't want to talk about that no more. Because we were 4 and
Ricardo, I think Vikings fall in that they need to show us more, but they are trending.
They're doing
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
They haven't missed a beat.
They've won like 5 in a row.
I'm actually fine with bumping them to B.
Me too.
The Vikings.
Yeah,
Yeah, I am too. Yeah.
they came in one with the
The dude didn't
Dobbs
know where
was
the
playing
locker
like his
room was.
If we got the Broncos in B, the Vikings should absolutely be in B. That's fair. And yeah, they're better than the Jags right now. They're 6-4, and like, have they won 5 in a row? Is there 4 in a row? I forget.
4 in a row, I believe.
Yeah, they've been looking good.
I think that looks good.
I
I'm good with that.
Do we?
No.
Do we really have the Bucks as top of C?
I think they. I think.
I think the Raiders should probably be top of C.
I think Raiders should be top of C. I think Chargers should be a little bit higher.
Nah, they're fine.
We just don't know
Broncos
what.
have to come down below Raiders.
And wait, the Bengals beat the Buffalo, so.
What?
Oh wait, no, Buffalo beat the Bengals, right? No, Bengals beat Buffalo, so they should be ahead of Buffalo.
Okay.
How the fuck are the Broncos better than the Raiders?
Oh no, fuck that. Colts should not.
They
be
have a
there. Come on, what are we doing?
What do you want?
You don't like black men?
Put them around. Yeah, no, right there. Right
Stop
there.
it.
That's what-
He's just proving himself. Relax.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
It's proven himself to be
Look at that. You're the top of C.
better than us.
Where
Drop
they?
those motherfuckers down behind us and then we're good.
I do believe that. I do believe that the
Stop it.
Raiders are.
Stop
I
it.
know I do.
Stop it. No, the Broncos
with
are fine
Antonio
where they
Pierce, I think they are better than these.
We've had a
Broncos.
2-game sample size.
God.
Y'all stop it.
Watch.
That's true.
I'm just saying, don't believe you, just watch. Bruno Mars.
Coaches can make motherfuckers believe weird shit. Look at Vrabel
Y'all can come again.
with his cultish
The
ass.
arguments y'all are making are Week 15 power rankings, not Week 10.
Proven we beat them.
This is hilarious. Though. First time chatter. I don't agree with the Cowboys being one of the best teams in the league when they're not even one of the best teams in Texas.
Ah!
Who wins?
Best take I've ever heard.
Who wins head to
Who is
head?
this?
Texans or Dallas?
I'll take
Oh,
Dallas.
no, Texas would beat the fuck out of it. It's better quarterback play.
So I guess,
Yeah, it's far better
Tommy,
quarterback
the
play.
Texans need to move.
No, they don't.
What I'll give you
Better
is you have a
quarterback,
better,
not better
you have a
team.
better coach.
Yeah, we better coach and better quarterback. I don't think better overall. I think
better
they
argument
still
to come
have
to
better
A.
Overall team. No. If we're ranking quarterbacks, that's a whole different.
Where do
thing.
we have the Raiders? They should be
They're at the top of C.
It's only one spot.
They're the top of C, so they're borderline B.
C. I'm saying drop the Broncos down to C.
I don't know. The Broncos
They're
have
both on winning
No,
streaks.
they look good,
but
but they're
the-
gonna
Whose
fall
record's
the
apart.
better?
Broncos have had really impressed
The Raiders.
The Raiders. So yeah, no, he's right.
But the
That's not a.
He's technically
that's not
right.
a-
And we
No,
beat
because
them.
they've been winning the exact same amount of games.
And
Like
we beat
they've been
them.
on a
But
winning
who did
streak, and
the-
so have the
who did-
Broncos.
who's
and
the
they
best
beat the
team?
no, but
Broncos.
Broncos had a bye. So
Who's the best team?
Oh, well, they won more games.
Who's the best
Yeah,
team
no,
the Raiders
Broncos
have
had a-
beat?
I know, but still,
Yeah,
right.
that's a good question.
Who is the best team the Raiders have beat? I'm asking. I don't know.
I don't know who's the best team these guys have beat. Because yeah, Broncos have beaten better
Broncos and
teams.
Jets.
That's not it.
That's
Let's see. I'll pull up
The,
that, bro.
the Browns have the best defense. We have the Jets in D, by the way.
That's where they belong.
Ooh, yeah, no, you have not beaten good competition. You've only beaten
Because 2 in a row, one of
Broncos.
those is the Jets.
Green Bay, Patriots, New York Giants. Not even the Jets.
I mean, the Broncos.
No, you
Broncos.
haven't played the Jets.
The Broncos.
Oh yeah, you have. Yeah, and the Jets.
The Broncos ruined
Both
the
New York
Bills' season. the Bills' season is over
Oh, yeah,
because,
no, that's just done.
because of the Broncos.
And the Broncos beat the Chiefs.
they beat
That's
the Chiefs.
better
Broncos
competition.
did bracket bust.
And Texas
Yeah.
beat everybody in tiebreaker, so that's great.
You haven't beat the Chiefs yet.
Beat the Broncos.
But that's not how this math works. It's about their body of work, not because the Broncos barely belong in B. I'm just not fighting these guys right
They just
now.
have beaten better competition than you guys.
I'm riding the
Thus
the
far.
upswing with them a
Thus
little
far.
bit. I'll admit it.
Hey, I believe.
I'm
that
not
the Raiders
trying.
are
I don't
gonna-
like
I
Russ.
think the Raiders are
I'm
gonna be quite
physically
good.
revolted by my
Well,
decision
no
making
one
here.
likes you.
You're all wrong. Just let the record show you're all wrong.
Hey, if you come
in your
back
consensus, in your consensus,
I have faith in you too.
you're wrong with them.
in week 15, come talk to us. Make it work. Week 16, excuse
I'm
me.
gonna be winning. I'm gonna be winning pick'ems. I'm gonna be winning fantasy.
You already win the pick'ems.
No, he's tied in
Tied
pick'ems.
at one.
That was me.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm,
And I have
s-
to
I
treat
think
the
I'm
Raiders
second.
fun.
Well, that's embarrassing. I need to really step my game up.
Imagine if I
Yeah.
Oh no, he has to choose the Raiders. You have to choose the Texans. Of
It's
both teams
literally a
that
wash. They're 500. It's literally a wash.
We're above 500.
No, I'm talking about the Raiders.
Oh, yeah.
It's literally a
had
wash.
5 more wins, I could have won.
You're going to pick against the Raiders every time?
you were.
Why wouldn't I? It's McDaniels. He's fucking awful.
I wouldn't
You're
have
not
picked
gonna
them
pick
over the
against Pierce.
Patriots
You
for
like
sure.
Pierce.
I don't think I did.
I don't think I did either.
But I'm cool with this tier list.
I like.
I'm cool
I
with
like
this.
the way it looks.
I think I'm fine with the.
Honestly, it doesn't.
A is such a jumble that I like. The only like it's some thought process
But
argumentation.
they are all. They all
Yeah.
deserve to be there.
But they all deserve to be in it.
We have you ahead of the fucking Bungles, Sammy. So
We do.
yeah,
Because the Bungles suck.
that's what I've been saying for 3 years.
Suck this year.
They've sucked every year.
They made it to a Super Bowl.
And did what?
It was one of the best Super Bowls ever. It was very close. God damn it.
We got to a Super Bowl and then
Fucking Steelers fans,
All right.
man.
Fucking
Now
paper
again, I like to.
Those are your Titans, so I will respect.
They suck. I mean,
I respect.
These are a mix between the standings and just performance.
So 2 controversial topics came out of this. We'll go right into the one that Sam and you care about.
Yeah.
Is Sean Payton fixing the Broncos?
No,
yes.
I don't think he is.
I think he
they're
is.
fixing themselves.
I think he is. Their defense got way better.
It did get
All
way
of a
better.
sudden.
Yeah, and he hired that coordinator, so they worked something out. I don't know what. I'm not even pretend like I know, but yeah. And the way Russ has been playing, Like Russ has been.
Like old Russ
at the beginning of this year, we were saying like the Broncos suck, but Russ isn't
not
playing
the
bad.
problem. Yeah,
I thought he was cooked.
Yeah, Russ isn't the problem, but even like the most recent games, he's been running more, which is good to see. He hasn't played badly all season. In fact, I've got some Russ stats I'll bring up later because they're relevant to another topic. But yeah, I think they're going to finish with a winning record. I do.
Oh yeah, I
He
think so
better not
too.
be who I think he is.
Huh?
You said it's relevant for another topic. It better not be what I think
We'll
it is.
get to it.
He saw on the track. He's still running.
No, look, no one wants to admit it because we all hate Russell Wilson because he's not a real person.
I don't hate him. He's just cringy as hell.
He's just not. You don't like him.
I used to. Then he got too.
It's a Subway commercial.
He became too pertinent in the media, and I was
I
like,
used
all
to
right,
defend him a lot, and then the Subway commercial came out, and I'm like, I can't.
yeah, I
anymore.
can't. Yeah.
But no, he's played well.
Search up the Family Friends Russ video.
Oh, yeah.
So I have a question. Who's played better this season, Geno or Russ?
Probably.
What and what, right?
I think Russ.
I believe you're
By
right.
by stats, I
believe
think
you're
it's
right.
Russ.
Yeah,
I mean, Geno's winning more.
that's gonna stop too.
I don't know, man.
That's gonna stop.
They got to the playoffs last year. They looked
Search it on
pretty
They're
good.
not though. Not with Geno.
TikTok.
Let me look up Geno's stats.
I actually
this shit was bull. That's when I knew.
I feel like
Vrabel and him.
the best way to define the Seahawks is they're the best B+ team. Like
yeah.
They are. I mean, no, they're not even that. That stadium helps them a lot.
that doesn't matter.
It does to some teams. You can't hear anything.
It matters,
search it up on
but
Google.
I mean that's
It's one of the toughest
if
stadiums.
they sucked, no one would go to
No
those
one would go.
games. Yeah, like
But
that,
they're all drinking that Kool-Aid, the Geno Kool-Aid for whatever reason.
That's an advantage that they earn.
Oh my god!
It is. It's the same thing as the Chiefs and Arrowhead.
Well, they win,
So do the Seahawks.
but like,
Okay, Russ is playing much better than Geno.
yeah, I thought
statistically.
so.
Yeah.
I traded Geno in fantasy for a reason.
I dropped him.
I know he's not good, Gertz.
He's not bad.
No one's gonna write him anymore. He doesn't have an
that top
address.
He has a better record than the Texans.
Oh, God damn it!
It's like, oh, wait a minute. You had more passing yards and touchdowns. I guess we'll give you a playoff spot. That's never how it's worked.
You can play.
I think we can earn it.
No,
I think we can earn one.
Oh,
God,
no.
it's nothing behind the eye. Oh man, I can't watch this.
How,
man.
this is last season, right?
This is terrible. Why are we doing this? Is this our punishment?
I hate it. I hate
Fuck.
it. That's who you're arguing for.
Man, it's walking cringe.
I never said I like the guy or that he's cool. I'm saying he's playing well, which he actually emphatically
That's why
is.
people don't admit it.
Yeah, that's why you guys are upset at the truth. That video right there. I get it. I'm not happy about it either. It kind of sucks, but he's been playing well.
I don't want to admit it. He is like it's. I don't think it's Sean Payton. That's the one I refuse to give credit to.
Compare their offense right now to the Jets' offense because they have Hackett over there, the previous Broncos head coach. Look, I know we all jumped on the Broncos when they lost by 80 points or whatever the fuck. They had 70 hung up on them. They deserve to be mocked.
Of course.
100% for that. I also think they deserve a little props for this 3-game win streak.
They've been on a good one.
And they've been beating teams that no one thought they had a chance of beating.
KC one's impressive.
Yeah.
And time out. Serenity, just to put it out there. Look, Russ
No.
is Russ is a marketing
yeah.
just what is it? Culmination or conglomerate. Like he puts everything out there to make him look like he's a great guy.
Yeah.
Look at
In
his
them
eyes,
eyes.
Serenity.
In them eyes.
Really look at the eyes.
He's corny as shit, and he flirted with my sister. I mean, I'm not a fan of the guy.
I didn't know that part.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You want to take a shower after that?
This is before he was in the NFL. But, yeah, he grew up, like, around my neck of the woods. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Russ kind of reminds me of M. Night Shyamalan, like the deadness in
Yes.
the eyes.
The dead eyes.
Reminds me of the shark from Jaws.
Like because
Yeah.
you know when there's players
Or Mannequin from the movie Mannequin.
because there's players who breathe
Yeah.
there's players who breathe authenticity, right? Like Marshawn Lynch,
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp. There's a lot of players who breathe that
Hell,
authenticity.
Dak.
Like Dak. Dak is a really nice guy.
Very authentic
Yeah.
guy.
But you don't look at him and like that's fake.
Like
Yeah.
this-
I look at
yeah.
Russ and that looks
He's a
fake.
robot.
Fake as shit. Yeah.
He's a robot, man. It's-
Dak also has the unfair advantage, at least in this situation, of having his buttons pressed every year. Like he's getting more and more agitated every year, which is a good thing. I think he
like
needed that.
angry Dak.
I do too.
Yeah.
Does it help you?
He's had a permanent vein on the side of his head. You look closely, he is pissed.
Mad and win games.
That's a good question. How does he play when he's mad? I like his press conference when he's mad.
Oh, that's why they come back, right, and lose in the last 5 seconds. He plays pretty well mad,
Yeah.
like, honestly.
How many comeback victories?
It's not a conspiracy theory. People who play with Russ are like, he's rough in the locker
I
room.
saw him trying to like give handshakes on the sideline. No one wants to do it.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of stuff about it.
I mean, even Sean Payton's like, I guess we're stuck with him. We'll make it work. Like, that's kind of his attitude. No one's thrilled that he's there right now. But
Ride it out until we can get a new one.
at the same time, like, is he playing well right now?
As the football player? Yeah, sure.
Yes, he is.
Hey, maybe by the time Russ is gone, they can maybe trade for Bryce Young or something. He can get his little quarterback.
He's so small.
He's goddamn, man. He's tiny.
Well-
Do you see him when he gets sacked? Like, they just throw him like a rag doll.
There have
They
been-
barely touch him, and he just flies over.
Never before have I seen an NFL player and thought, I could probably kick his ass.
He's taller than him, Gertz.
I am.
Yeah.
Significant.
Well-
He's 5'10".
You're probably built the exact same way.
And he's not like stocky like Kyler is built.
All of them are.
Yeah,
Kyler,
Bryce-
Russ, like,
yeah.
all of them
I wouldn't
are
say
built.
all of them are. Mac
I want to
Jones
know
is
what
not built.
I want to
Mac
know how
Jones is
much
big.
who
What?
Mike Jones is pretty big.
He's not built, though. That's what I'm saying.
How
Yeah,
much-
but he's still a bigger guy.
I want to
than
know how much
Bryce.
Bryce Young benches.
Oh, not much, probably.
Yeah, I bet it's
Not much at all.
probably about as much as Kevin Durant.
They say he walks it around like at $170.
But, I mean...
Yeah, he looks it.
How important is bench for the quarterback? I don't actually know. Like,
Oh.
I don't imagine Joe Burrow benches much either.
But I bet he benches well over 200 pounds.
Oh, for sure.
Sure, Josh Allen has a
yeah.
mini bench.
I bet.
Yeah, actually, that might be the best example for why it doesn't matter.
Like.
Jalen might be the only one that benches more than Josh.
Yeah. Oh, he does. I bet he does. Jalen looks strong as shit. Jalen looks like he could go out and fight crime after a game.
Yeah, Jalen
Dudes look like
street
Batman.
trunks, yeah.
Like.
He looks like he gets sometimes he lines up next to the O lineman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Where
Bryce
is he?
Young. My point being, like, I doubt Bryce Young benches over 200 pounds.
It's no way.
Yeah.
It's no fucking way.
I'd
It
be
makes
shocked.
me very leery just to watch the kid.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is going to end really bad one day.
Our next subject is a quarterback, but it's not Bryce Young. It's
God.
another quarterback that was drafted this year.
Yeah. The right one.
Who I will give you is clear and no contest, the best rookie.
That is the subject.
One of them got nixed 2 games, but you called that. So
Well, no. He's transcended that conversation.
Yeah.
He's obviously the best rookie this year.
Yeah.
But is he the best rookie ever?
I mean, you still have how many games left to go?
Well, he's
like,
already tied all the records.
Yeah, which is just found money at this point. So he's just running up he's going to be running up the top rookie
stats.
stats. Yeah, so. And look, it's been weird. This whole thing has been fucking bizarre as hell. I got to take the glasses off. It's been very strange. As a Texas fan that has struggled for the past 3 years in every aspect you can struggle.
Yeah, you're rooting for your team to lose.
Absolutely, because they deserved to, because they were fucking garbage and they needed to learn a lesson. The fans, like, we all checked out, man. Like, our stadium used to be popping, and even when we were losing, we were okay rooting for a team, even if they lose, if they're on the right track, whatever that track is. Like, we knew we weren't winning a Super Bowl or even a 2 playoff games with Bill O'Brien.
I think there was some time there when you had Watson, you thought you were winning a Super Bowl.
We knew we would get far, and if we got far enough, it would be because of him. But we definitely knew no Super Bowl and no AFC Championship. And that's because Bill O'Brien was a shitty
So
coach.
what is the definition of far? A wild card win? Like,
Oh,
there's
no, AFC Championship to me is far.
you just said you wouldn't get there.
We wouldn't know. That's what I said. Not with Watson, not with Bill O'Brien. You're not getting there. We weren't going to get there with Matt Schaub and Gary Kubiak. Like, it wasn't going to happen. Not because of him. He was a good coach. Matt Schaub was not going to be a Super Bowl. So we were always missing a piece when we were at our peak. And this time we have a coach that can get us there, and we have a quarterback that can get us there.
I would
And
argue,
it's bizarre.
at least from a organizational standpoint, when you had J.J. Watt, Foster, and an okay quarterback, you thought you were going to make some noise.
No, yeah, we knew we'd make playoff noise, but no fan felt like, oh, Super Bowl, yeah. Even though people were saying, like, this team has a chance of going to Super Bowl. We're like, not with this quarterback. We just don't. He's not trustworthy enough. He fucks up. He throws interceptions, and it's done. He turns into Ryan Tannehill. That's how come that was so familiar, because we've seen it before. And so it was always like a piece missing that we just...
It is kind of funny, though, that C.J. Stroud is going to be probably the best rookie ever. The rookie year.
Yeah.
For a while. But he lost to every other rookie that got drafted this year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, which is weird. Well, not so much. It's because, he ain't played Will Levis yet, which I'm sure he'll handle that one because that's later in the season.
Now I feel like that might be a loss.
I feel one of them is. One of them, because they always split it. So
you
one
already
of them
lost to Anthony Richardson and Bryce Young.
He fucking came at, like, when Anthony Richardson scored 2 touchdowns within, like, the first 5 minutes. And I was like, this game is definitely over. And, like, no, CJ is the type, like, even from training camp to where he is now, like, he keeps getting better. Like, he'll see mistakes and he learns from them and he'll get better. And that's what he's been doing from that point to this point. So, like, he played the Colts before. It'll be a far different game. Even if Anthony Richardson was playing, it would be a far different game the second time around.
We already agree that it's a detriment if Anthony Richardson is playing.
I give Anthony Richardson 4 years in the league.
I think.
Like, no,
He'll be 4 really good years.
He's it's going to be entertaining as fuck.
Yeah.
Well,
he's RG3 to the max.
Like,
Hold on. His shitty coach ruined him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not RG.
Anthony Richardson has a built-in chance.
Look, in Anthony Richardson's defense,
Yeah.
if he wasn't, made of plastic and hurt, I think he was entertaining.
He was amazingly entertaining.
That was so good to watch.
It was fun.
You're like, I don't know what the fuck's going
Even
on.
getting our ass beat, it was fun to watch.
Was it Anthony Richardson? You said he plays like an action figure.
No, I said, you said that. Okay. Paying action figures.
He does. And he really
Cracked me up.
And he was also, out of all those quarterbacks, the most injury prone in college. He's the one who got hurt the most. So it's just.
And
I
those
feel
college injuries linger. We're learning that.
and the way he plays, man, it's not.
It's rough.
Yeah, it's not sustainable. Will Levis is the only other one. I'm like, they might have something with him. Like, kid's got an arm. He stays in the pocket. He does what he needs to do. I don't think he'll be a problem, but
I just wish, man, this is why the Titans are so stupid. I wish they just started him from the start because I think he'd be where a lot of the other
I think he
contemporaries
would
would be
be
if he had
Levis
just more
looks
time.
pretty good.
he looks good. Yeah.
If he just had more time, he just need more cooking.
Well, they didn't want to throw him in. Like, the way Anthony Richardson got thrown in, the way that Bryce Young is unfairly getting thrown in.
no, but there's a
not be
difference. I
playing
think the Titans
football.
comparing the Titans to the Carolina, I think the Titans at least have some stuff around them.
They had
Derek-
DeAndre Hopkins there too, right?
and
It's a
they have a
nice
Derrick
safety
Henry.
blanket.
yeah.
Both
and
nice
Derrick
safety
Henry.
blankets,
Like
yeah.
they
Yeah,
could have
like,
put Levis in there.
It would have been
Rookie,
fine.
yeah, he's right. They could have.
Yeah.
The Mayo Marauder. Hadn't heard that one.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
I think that if we talk about difficult situations, right? Like I think C.J. Stroud was in a difficult situation.
No, and
too.
I'm so sick of the fucking excuse like Carolina fans are having, which is like, well, I mean, Bryce doesn't have the kind of weapons that CJ had.
doesn't.
What fucking weapons though?
No,
Nico Collins? Yeah, you were really talking about
hey,
Nico Collins.
Pause,
and Noah
pause.
Brown.
Let's not act like Panthers
Yes.
have anything. They don't.
He's stealing. He ain't the same old
It
Thielen,
is.
but he's,
I think Thielen
doing-
is like top 7,
He
top
is,
5
like,
in
he's-
receiving yards,
he's
but that
balling.
might be because that's all Carolina
no,
has.
look, we drafted a fucking wide receiver in the 3rd round. They drafted one in the 2nd round.
Whose roster would you rather have? Yours or the
mine.
Panthers? Well, yeah, there you go.
Obviously.
Let's answer your question.
Oh, the one that had 2 number 1 draft picks.
Literally,
Defense. But
Well,
no.
he said roster. That's 52 players.
That's true. Still. But like,
I'm just
no.
saying, as like I'm not trying to give the Carolina
His
a
running
pass,
game's better than ours
but
with Chuba Hubbard. Because
shut up.
Pierce is not good.
Damian Pearson.
Davis is not good this
Damian
season.
Pearson. Damian Pierce was not set up for success in this scheme.
No, the
running-
scheme does not fit him well.
Your running back can kick. That's something that no one else in the NFL can say.
But yeah, no, they got that. We got a better coach. And the receiving core work. He makes that receiving core work.
He does make that.
Davis
Yeah.
Mills had most of those pieces. He can make Noah Brown work. Come on. He was in training camp. It didn't work. Like, no, it's just him. He elevates players, which is crazy.
So is he the greatest rookie ever?
Yeah, I think he will be.
So here's his competition statistically,
Yeah.
which is not going to be
It's like
competition by
3
the end.
dudes. Yeah.
It's 2 as far as I can tell.
Okay.
It's Cam Newton
Yeah.
for sure, and the other is Andrew Luck.
Yep. And
Really?
he's already tied them, so
I was
any
gonna
game
say.
other than this, he's going to beat that record.
Because I pulled a list.
What you got?
So I was comparing total touchdowns to total turnovers to record.
Okay.
So Cam had 35 total touchdowns, but 19 total turnovers, and the team was 6-10. It didn't make the
Yeah.
playoffs at all. Right now, CJ Stroud has 17 total touchdowns, 6 total turnovers. The team's 5-4. I think he's on his way. But I think like the best rookie seasons I saw, looking at those stats,
Yeah.
RG3
It was good.
He was 27 total touchdowns, 7 turnovers. They were 9-6. They got to the playoffs. Dan Marino, because
That's the one a lot of.
he only played 9 games,
Yeah.
and he got 22 touchdowns, 9 turnovers, and he got the Dolphins to the playoffs. Statistically, and I'm not a fan of this guy. Big Ben's rookie season, they were
You like fucking bleeding on the inside.
and statistically, it's
They're
not.
throwing him in there, and I'm like, well, his team was fucking stacked.
He was 13-0 as a rookie.
Yeah.
That's the big thing, and their defense was really good. So
Their team was already built.
that's an asterisk. Any won a playoff game.
Yeah.
I think right now. Oh, and Dak Prescott had a great
Dak
rookie
was the
season.
other.
29 total touchdowns. Only turned over the ball 8 times. Got to the playoffs.
Again, another stacked team that was.
I
ready.
think
Yeah.
that I hate saying this because it's going to get strong reactions. I think right now the best rookie season, in my estimation, is Russell Wilson's.
Oh no! Dex!
Russell Wilson had 30 touchdowns, 13 turnovers, and he won a playoff game as a rookie.
But did he? How many games?
He was 11-5 as a
He
rookie.
started. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I remember he didn't start the season.
Yeah.
What's with the?
Russell Wilson was really
No,
good.
he's
the football
like
player.
right now he's aware about what Dak was, and like so I'm sure he'll exceed Dak
Yeah.
probably barely. But yeah, no, Russell's is a very
Russell's the
impressive
football
one.
player, it's
Not getting a lot of credit.
So CJ Stroud, he could.
He could.
He could.
Very
How many
easily could.
interceptions has Aiden O'Connell thrown? Because Aiden O'Connell.
See, that's
Is that your sleep? Is that your sleeper account?
that touch.
But I'm saying like he's what 2-1 probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you guys play next? What's your
Cardinals.
schedule? Oh, he should eat.
Yeah,
CJ should eat. Yeah.
Well,
I don't
his
know. That
QB.
Carolina shit made me very nervous. They play
I was,
down the competition.
oh,
a
Kyler
little
Murray is
bit.
also back, but
That's why I think it'll elevate it a little bit, and they'll take it more
you
seriously.
cannot be afraid of Kyler
I am
Murray
not at all
after how much shit you
Kyler
talk
Murray.
about.
No, I'm talking about for the players. Like, take this shit seriously. Like, don't sleep here, man. Like, this little motherfucker scampers. so watch him.
CJ
CJ Stroud's a better quarterback.
Not that it
than Kyler
matters
Murray, for
because
sure.
I can't explain it, but he had a QBR of 144 this weekend.
I don't care about QBR. It's a made up
Not a real
stat.
thing.
It's like the boogeyman.
No, man. What I'm nervous about,
What's your QBR? I don't know, 105.
like to me, what makes him different, because you know, the whole-
Oh, dude, Texans versus Raiders in the playoffs.
oh,
I
God,
would.
I'm not.
I would love that.
I would love that.
I would love
No,
that too.
I'd be
Oh man,
afraid.
I'd be like an agent of chaos watching that game.
We would sit you both at the head of the table and wouldn't even watch the game. Just,
Yeah, that's right.
just watch you guys. Oh.
Well, I'm confident in my team, so I would be cordial. You guys tried, you know. But no,
I would ask for CJ Stroud's ankle.
I know we don't need that in the atmosphere.
Give me
He's from California.
ACL.
Raiders
He's like you.
would
Where's he from?
dominate according to Drifter.
The Bay, I think.
Are the Raiders better than the Texans?
But
I would say so.
fuck.
No, but like I think he's gonna be the best rookie. It's not even so much for the stats. It's just how his game is more sustainable than most of those others.
That's
like
true.
RG3 is like I don't know if he could keep doing this
Right.
for
That's
that
fair.
long. Dak was one that was sustainable. When you see where he's at, like,
Russ's was sustainable.
Russ ran a lot,
But he
was
slid.
short, but he slid. He was always the smartest runner.
Yeah.
And look at the career he's had. Like those,
Yeah.
the ones that were sustainable out of those, they've lasted. Like you know,
Mm-hmm.
there's been very few regressions there. So even if he regresses, it's still gonna be pretty good.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
like,
I would say y'all guys are in a great position no matter
it's-
what. And I
this
think
whole
he's,
season, like we honestly, as a fan base, we're enjoying this ride. We give a fuck. Like if we don't make the playoffs, so be it. We know we're gonna make them shit soon.
I think you can
Next
only
season,
win
more
a
than likely.
handful more games and you'll be in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, the schedule's cush and like, and like
that
everyone's
good shit too.
yeah, and everyone's talking about him being an MVP, and people, it's I think it's way too soon for that. If he gets,
Yeah.
if he wins the AFC South
we-
in the playoffs, you have no choice.
So the MVP argumentation, which
It's fine. I mean, he should be in the conversation right now because just the numbers alone.
Numbers alone.
Yeah,
It's just
agreed.
numbers, facts, numbers alone.
Yeah. By numbers, he's up there
He's number one in a lot of them right now.
with Russell Wilson as the best quarterback in the NFL right now.
He won't get it.
Russell's went up?
Russell, if we're looking at touchdowns and turnovers, they're very comparable. Now, C.J. Stroud has way more yards. I didn't even look up the yards.
His yardage is ridiculous.
But yeah, because C.J. has 17 touchdowns, 6 total turnovers.
Only
I
three.
think the delta of impact is a little bit different
He's
there.
like 291 for yards.
I mean,
Because I genuinely think, like, and not like, because Russ this season, much as we want to say, he's playing better.
Yeah, he has 18 touchdowns and 7 total turnovers.
But when it comes to
I think he
when it
leads
comes
the
to
league in touchdowns.
when it comes to the impact of like person winning games, CJ Stroud alone, like that's a little bit of that's the difference maker.
Agreed.
That's the thing. Like we've seen, like
That 40-second comeback was like that's how you do your
we've
signature.
seen shit like we've seen Dak, we've seen RG, like we've seen hot rookie quarterback. I've watched football for a long time. I've never seen it look like this. Like I've never seen a dude just literally put it on his back. Like
As dominant
that's
as
the one
he has,
thing that was like football. Though it's a team sport, you can't. There's not a player that can just put it on their back. This motherfucker's done it 2
I
weeks.
felt like
Actually, he's done it more than 2 weeks in a row. Their defense just failed him.
I was about to say, I feel like Cam put it a lot on his back in Carolina.
Cam had
Too
that
much.
in him.
Yeah.
Too much, and it broke him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
His podcast is funny now.
Oh, he's great. That's good. I love Cam Newton.
And I will always give you shit because that's our dynamic.
Of course.
But C.J. Stroud
It's looking immaculate.
and he exposed the Bengals for what they fucking are. So I'm rooting for the kid.
Gertz would take him any day of the week.
Oh, are you kidding me? I would take.
Oh, he would absolutely.
I would take a greasy five guys bag over Kenny Pickett. Are you serious? I think I have.
O'Connell over.
I think I've got bigger hands than that clown.
Oh god, he's not. He has like an
Air
asshole,
bud.
like aura and demeanor.
I don't even know anything. Like he seems like an okay
He
guy.
doesn't. He seems like a dick.
You think?
He really does.
I don't know about that, but
That Mason Rudolph shit. Like, why do you think you're so good? Because you were picked in the first round. Good for you.
I don't think Mason Rudolph ever thought he was great.
no, he didn't. I don't know why we have him either.
About him. Is he still there?
Yes.
Your team needs to learn how to fire people.
Yeah, I agree.
Jesus Christ.
I agree.
Holy fuck.
Alrighty. I wish Tom
I feel like
would
the
fire
chat's been
more
taken over by Raiders fans.
Just every
Oh no.
They're 500
No,
right
it's
now.
not just Drifter. Fiero Fire. Raiders could be winning 28-0 and still lose by the field goal. I know my team.
That's actually true.
You guys will hit it one of these times.
They're
man.
excited. I
love it. I
don't
love when
blame
teams
them.
do this. I love when
Yeah.
teams play with joy. And that
Yes.
team is playing with joy. And you can win some games. That's what Carolina did last year, and they fired that guy.
Mark, they did.
Fuck, man. Like,
Is Duck Hodges still there?
No,
love
I
me
wish he
some Duck
was.
Hodges, man.
I still have my Duck T-shirt, my Duck Hodges shirt.
The legend of Duck Hodges.
Yep.
Well, we're.
No, I'm just.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going like this.
Oh no, dude! I literally was just like I was moving my finger down there. I was like, but
Well, we're on to our normal topics at this
Okay.
point, which is
we have to do a
Attaboy.
break
Yeah.
Yeah.
before we do this.
Oh, before Attaboy and take a lap, we used to do it right before Pick'ems.
No, okay. Oh, pick 'em as the break. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Bad boy and take a lap.
My Attaboy is easy. It's Josh Dobbs. Still lost. Like didn't know his way around the the Viking Stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to have security guards be like, "No, bro, you go that way."
Wrong door. Yeah.
This guy's the dumbest rocket scientist I've ever met.
This guy's a rocket scientist.
No,
But
good for
yeah,
him.
no, he's
easy
throwing
to root
amazing.
for.
I didn't know he was second in rushing yards behind Lamar for quarterbacks.
What? I didn't know that either.
Dudes, man.
Oh wow, I didn't know
Have you
that
seen it? Have you seen him play?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
He's like, Steelers.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
God damn it, man. You fire the wrong people, apparently.
God fucking damn it.
I mean, we had Blanco Lamar last year. This year we have Humane Lamar.
You mean Lamar.
I mean, Humane Michael Vick.
Oh. Oh, I like that one.
Who's your Attaboy? Are you going through your fantasy league?
Give it to Dak. That's fine.
Oh, wait, my bad. No, I'm not giving it to Dak, but I'll give it to another Cowboy. Hey, you know someone who's not getting talked about?
Brandon Cooks.
No, Lamb.
Oh, CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, see,
I saw
he's been
people talking
balling.
about him
Yeah,
today.
Yeah, he's finally getting a lot.
Yeah.
Like
He's been
but-
actually
but he's
balling. He
been
really does.
eating. He broke a record.
Yeah.
He's like,
Oh.
I think it was only first
Quiet,
receiver
man.
to have like 150 yards
Why has it
plus
been
and,
so
and like
quiet
2
with him?
touchdowns every year. That's just him. He's not a good.
He doesn't have that loud personality.
He's not a
Good.
I mean, well, D-Hop didn't either, but he People recognize when he did shit.
You did because he was a Texan.
Nobody else did.
Yeah,
No, well,
I'm not saying that. I never put him in the top
You
5.
knew the name.
You should know Lamar. I mean, not
I know
Lamar.
CJ.
Lamb by now.
Yeah. I like my brash
You know,
wide
I was like, he's
receivers.
really good. He's one of those slept on ones, but it took forever. But him and Dak this season have been clicking way more, and I feel like it was just a matter of like the Cowboys finally said, let's just throw him the ball.
Yeah.
And guess what happens when you throw him the ball?
He
Motherfucker catches it in this entire vicinity. So yeah, I'll give it to Lamb. I want give it to him for breaking the record.
Good. Can I do mine next?
Yes.
I'm gonna give it to a former Cowboy. Good to Noah Brown. Balling. Like it's like second week in a row. Like he's been over like 100.
Top should be a presidential candidate.
I'd vote for him.
Let's be real here. That's just a sleeper pick to see.
He's gonna make a Pro Bowl this year.
A sleeper pick for CJ Stroud. That's all you really wanted.
Well, no,
I'm
like
not sure Pro Bowls
his
matter.
greatest season, it doesn't. But like,
Not
I mean,
anymore.
it matters to a Noah Brown. But like his greatest season with the Cowboys was like one season with 505 yards. I think it was the last season he was with y'all. He's at 486 right now, so he's definitely gonna have the best season he's ever had. But no, man, look, we need you to catch the ball. I mean, CJ can't throw it to himself, even though he did for his first pass. But like, no, he needs someone to catch the perfectly thrown ball. So there you go. He's doing it. And he's doing what he's supposed to do, and I respect it.
Kurtz.
I'm going to go with Mr. Old Dead Eyes himself. I'm going to go with Russell Wilson.
I wanted to, and I was like, I just can't do it. I can't
Hey,
bring
look! Hey, look!
myself to do it.
Hey, look! Hey, he's playing.
yeah, he went 24 for 29.
It was funnier when he sucked.
yeah.
It was a much more fun time.
a lot
Yeah.
better.
He looked
And the
lot
locker
less-
room drama was so much better.
A lot less awkward to talk about Russ when he's not doing well. Like it's really easy.
yeah.
But now I have to separate him out into like facets.
yeah. So he played well last night.
Football player and family man is fine.
Yeah.
I don't know about the family man part.
The other stuff is
Football and whatever he is outside of the locker room, I don't want to know.
He will not sell me a Subway sandwich anytime
Fuck
soon.
no. I stopped eating Subway because of it. It did the opposite, Gert.
He could just be
I haven't eaten Subway since I saw that
you
commercial,
know what? Jokes.
man.
He could be just some super duper awkward dude.
Yeah.
And that
I mean,
could
he
be
has to be for it. And
But the other player interviews just don't help. It's like I don't know if y'all saw Marshawn's thing, but Marshawn was like,
Oh, he was clowning.
yeah, Marshawn was like, Marshawn was like, I'm not gonna say anything about him.
I mean,
but
without-
like, he was just this untouchable
Right.
Yeah.
person.
He,
in
like
the
he
locker
couldn't even get his actual phone number, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Like I had to like go through his people, and he was like, "Fuck that! We're teammates. I should have your fucking phone number, man."
just want to call my colleague.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, he's a weirdo, and he hit on my sister once, but I think he played well, so I'm going with Russ.
well, on to take a lap.
No, let me help this out. No Bills. Josh Allen's off the table
What? Why?
because everyone knows it'd be all our take a lot.
And that's
Oh, no,
fine.
I got one that's not Josh.
Okay.
Oh, mine's Trevor, actually.
Fuck! That's mine.
Mine
We
was
can all tag team Josh Allen
well. Mine was Josh Allen.
because mine was Josh Allen.
Well, we could just go Trevor and Josh
Yeah.
Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You two fucking frauds. God damn it.
Yeah.
Like, Josh
Neither
Allen,
loves football.
Josh Allen got a man fired. That was like
A good man, probably.
that OC, was he great? No.
No, he didn't deserve to
was
be
he the
fired.
reason they lost? No.
Fuck no.
No, Josh Allen was a bigger reason than he was. Giving the ball away like it's fucking Christmas. It's November, Josh. Wake the fuck up, you idiot. Learn how to read a calendar, you dumbass.
Doesn't know calendar.
He's an asshole.
Now,
Ask Haley what a calendar is.
It must be interception day.
in a more softer note. Kidding. Josh Allen,
Yeah.
you the fraud I always knew you were, baby. hey, I just want other people to see. It's not that I don't think you're a good quarterback. I see your potential. But your potential has been blinding people for years.
Yeah.
And when I was getting shit on last year, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, timeout, y'all. Dak had one bad interception season.
Oh, wait, that's not controversial.
Dak had one bad interception season. We have a quarterback who's had multiple years
Every year. It's-
of being high top tier interceptions, and for some reason, he just shines so bright. It's okay. That's just crumbling. Fraud. Josh Allen.
You know who else is a fraud? Trevor Lawrence.
Man, I don't know what to do with Trevor
No,
Lawrence.
I heard.
don't either.
yeah,
I never knew what the fuck to do with it
every
because he didn't. He never like no. Look, if they didn't hype Trevor Lawrence up
Yes.
to the level, then I wouldn't have that much of a problem.
No,
with it.
I agree with that.
whole
he was Kid
generational-
Jesus of like football Or they treat him like
They called him the
Jesus.
next Andrew Luck, the generational talent.
Yeah, they did.
The next Andrew Luck. A motherfucker sat up here and said the greatest quarterback in the AFC South right now is Trevor Lawrence. And got his ass jumped on. Like, what do you mean? How so? Years? Are we talking years in the league? Then sure.
He's
Are we
played
talking
more, I
actual
guess.
numbers and eye test? Then no, not
Can
even
the
remote.
Patriots just stay in Germany? That's another team that probably.
Oh, I mean, the Patriots just got to start running. Hey, the Patriots are still in the track.
Yeah.
Hey, fine. You know what? It's fair. Russell Wilson gets a lap off. He gets a water bottle break. Sean Payton's still on the track, but
Yeah,
Wilson's getting a little breath.
yeah. I still don't trust Sean Payton for shit.
But Bill Belichick, he's lost 15 pounds. He's been running so much this year on that track.
He's done.
He absolutely.
Yeah,
is.
he's done.
It's just hit a wall. They're hitting record lows, and it's no like hope in sight.
And I think and who's the GM?
Bill Belichick.
Belichick.
It's
is.
Belichick too,
Yeah.
right? That's what I
Yeah.
thought. Because it feels like it's just a roster. I'm like, I don't know what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Like the moves they've been making, like either personnel or like players, it's been weird. Like the whole J.C. Jackson thing is weird.
Yeah.
Like the fact you made a defensive coordinator your offensive coordinator, like come on, man, that's some dementia shit. Like you need to. What are you doing here? Like he needs to go. And like the owner, you could tell the owner's just kind of done.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
you kind of seen past some of the Belichick boys, right? Because they're also kind of getting weeded out in some other areas as well. So it's just interesting.
I think the only one I'm curious. Do you think Brian Flores will get another chance to be head coach? I think he will.
I think he will.
Yeah, because he was the only one that's like, I think he'll be a good head coach. He just hated Tua because he didn't want him. He wanted Herbert.
Smart.
Yeah, which makes me go, I'd probably give that guy another shot.
Yeah.
He had 2
I
winning.
definitely believe he deserves another. He's
Yeah.
farther away from that Patriot shit now to where
Yeah.
like he's been cleansed.
Yeah.
In the waters of wherever the three rivers
Oh, I
are.
was snapping in agreement.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying like pick it up.
Oh, no.
You're on your producer
Yeah.
shit today.
Yeah. Every time the camera's off.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break and be right back. Hey, guys, welcome back.
What's up?
With
Hello.
Pick'ems.
Pick'em's time.
I'm punishing myself with a Froze Rose Bang.
Good Lord, that sounds terrible.
It fucking is, honestly.
Not that bad. If you like shit,
Just pulling up the app.
which I do.
You don't like shit.
When it comes to drinks, yeah, I like fucking garbage beer, dude. Like Bud Light, yes. Michelob Ultra, sure.
This is not in the same realm as Bud Light.
Damn.
Now I know I can't punish you with an ice house or some shit like that.
I'm a Red Dog.
I feel like if you like Bud Light, Red Dog's okay.
But ice, there you go.
All right.
I don't think they make that one anymore. What?
Dude.
Well, let's talk.
I was
Starting-
a fan.
Oh, wait. There's an ad break. We can stall for a little bit. Look, guys, let's just have a little group huddle here.
We're dropping the Raiders to D, right? Now that he's
We're
gone.
dropping the rate.
All the way to D.
Trash.
Create a new tier just for them.
Yeah. Listen.
Wait, who did
Marcos
they-
ain't in the top tier club, and he ain't complaining.
What? So who did they beat? Like this
Raiders?
week? Yeah, that they were.
The Jets.
The Jets, they've only beaten like the Jets, Green Bay, like no good team, like trashed. The trash of, I think Panthers, like the trashiest teams here.
I think the best team they beat was the Broncos, and that was
Best
before
team
the
they beat was
Broncos.
That's we won.
Oh, and
Yeah,
actually,
and that's- and
time
before
out.
the Broncos
I think,
were on the
what is
upswing.
it?
TAV.
Ta vaccine. Vaccine. Tavexin had mentioned that the entire Giants organization except Saquon should take a look.
Oh, absolutely.
That's 100% right.
That's
We can't even
accurate.
talk about the Giants anymore because you look at it and you
I
feel
forget they
sad.
exist.
Yeah.
I've completely washed them from my brain. Like,
And Saquon definitely shouldn't take a lap because he'll get hurt again.
oh, they beat the Giants also, the Raiders. So yeah,
Yeah.
So they beat both the New York teams.
both the New York teams.
I'm surprised by that. The Jets are pretty good.
They're scrappy for whatever reason. I think they're like fighting for, and they don't know why they're fighting. I guess the hope that Aaron Rodgers may come back miraculously, but that ain't gonna happen.
He's gonna be back mid-December. He said this week.
Man is out for the season.
Are they just hoping for a Christmas miracle or some
They
shit?
really, I mean, they are true. They truly believe it, Gert.
That's ridiculous.
It's the craziest shit ever.
I hope he does come back and play, just because.
pretty good.
Oh my-
Yes, because hubris should be punished, plain and simple.
I'm tired. Look, I'm tired of Cowboys fans getting slack. Raiders fans are rough. Like, Raiders are S tier, Drifter. Come on, let's be real here.
If the S is for suck, yeah.
We own NYC.
Stay
You know,
after
I mean, NYC. They're not,
I was about to say owning NYC. You can own NY State right now, and it's not very impressive.
literally, quite literally. Look, we love you guys, man. Why do you make us hate you? I want to root for the Raiders all the time, and you guys just make it very difficult.
12-year-old in our chat.
Is he 12?
Yes.
Is it your nephew?
He's 12.
He's your nephew. Oh, Raiders are great. Then let's give the kids some encouragement. Hope.
12.
We want
The Lakers are cool.
The Lakers are good. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. That's more realistic. Let's go with that one. All right, let's do some pick'ems.
At least this is like one of our nicer shows.
It really is.
Why?
I guess it could
I mean,
get.
they've been pretty rough. They've been pretty raucous in the last few.
Well,
I wouldn't come to next week's.
wouldn't come next week.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. It's gonna be fun.
That's actually a funny ass line. I've grown up to only disappointment.
Think about how long he's been alive.
That's pretty great.
That's funny as fuck, actually.
But that means
it's both
he saw-
sad and funny.
But I was about to say that means he saw them like when they had that good playoff run, and
It's like Derek Carr.
16 when he was.
no, that was like 2 years
Derek Carr
ago.
was my only.
Oh no! See, that's not good. You should not. A car should not be your first experience. Trust me, I know. It's.
The Bengals versus the Ravens, or
I'm going Ravens.
I'm going Ravens. Oh, you're.
Okay, no, hold on.
I was about to say.
Decided like with these, who wins these most of the time?
Ravens.
Ravens. It is.
Ravens usually
I'm
win.
trusting his expertise on this.
But he hates the Bengals, and you believe in them.
The Bengals.
Well, that's a personal. It's the Titans for him.
I think the Bengals might have the worst overall record in our division if we're going historically. They might
Oh,
even.
absolutely.
They might
Oh,
even.
historically?
Yeah.
Well, the Browns.
Well, the Browns. It's between them and the Browns,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So the Ravens usually the
Ohio, not very good at football.
the Ravens usually beat the Bengals,
Okay.
and the Bengals suck.
And this next one I asked you about. And
The Steelers versus the Browns.
Yep.
I'm on Steelers.
Oh, whoever wins is. Oh no, I guess you need the Bengals to win, and then whoever wins is
God
the top
damn,
of
you
that.
go 7-3 with Kenny Pickett. How Mike Thomas should honestly win
I'm
Coach
taking
of
the
the Year
Steelers.
every year.
I'm taking the Steelers too.
I'm surprised he hasn't been named in the conversation for Coach of the Year.
No shit, man.
He's
Like,
he's making magic out of
who
nothing.
is?
That's a
He
good
should
que-
be there.
I think
D'Amico should be there. Like who else?
I think Dan Campbell should be in the
Dan
conversation.
Campbell should be there. Yeah, for sure.
Maybe
Too soon. Too
we'll
soon.
see how
He
it goes,
might.
but possibly.
He might. Yeah, he might possibly actually.
if
be.
Rich Paidana didn't get it,
Who?
the other Raiders coach.
Oh, and
Man, I miss that guy.
Can Eric
know, he's-
can Eric get it being an offensive coordinator?
yeah, right.
No
Can he just
shit.
get it?
I feel like he's actually the coach of that team because Ron is just walking in the walls all day.
Well,
and Sirianni, they're 8-1.
would the Vikings be in the conversation?
Yes,
Yeah,
100%.
Jerry O'Connell.
Yes.
Jerry O'Connell was his name?
I think that's right.
No, that's an actor.
Kevin.
It's
Is it
O'Connell.
Kevin O'Connell?
Kevin O'Connell.
Kevin
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, he's absolutely in the conversation for turning that team around. But I'm going with Steelers. We are the worst. We'll be the worst 7-3 team in history.
Maybe in history of football. You are
I want it
absolutely
to
right.
happen, and it'll be so.
It's
fun.
gonna happen. 'cause
Have you
it just
seen?
does.
Have you seen all the other stats regarding the Steelers?
No.
You're the bottom of a lot of
Our
shit.
point, like we've been outgained every game. We have like a negative 26 point differential. It's
This is reminiscent of Big Ben's last season.
we lose the time of possession by double digits like every game, and
You've been doing this for like the past 4 years.
it's so
It's crazy as
Now
fuck,
it's working.
man.
It's infuriating to watch.
I feel like it's a frustration there. It's like some. You think? It's like a curse type of thing of like, oh, you'll never have a losing season,
Right?
bitch.
Yeah.
But you have to watch.
We'll always be.
terrible football. And you always know
monkey
your
paw.
team's not
Yeah.
gonna really do
We'll
anything.
always be in the mix, and we'll always be relevant. But we need a new quarterback, and we need to know.
You need to do a
USC.
lot of shit. Yeah.
Oh,
Our defense is great.
what do you mean destined for the same
Oh,
hamster wheel? Welcome to my
is.
league.
It's very similar.
Yes. What's it like being a playoff team every
I'll
year
tell you
with
what,
no chances?
Let me tell you how you get some excitement in your franchise. You attempt to tank,
No.
and then you fail that tank, and then you hate Lovie Smith. But in reality, you love Lovie
Yeah,
Smith.
Lovie Smith really looked out for you.
Saved you
G.
because you were going to get Bryce Young, right? That's
That's what every team really wanted.
Oh, man.
Because like apparently you can't pass cognition tests. And you're a dumb kid, but yet you do this. Who knows?
I
still
will
think it was
say
the
that-
Titans who did that. By the way,
I will say that I don't think, on paper, last year while we were watching the draft, that C.J. Stroud was going to be the best.
nobody did. Like we thought.
You were mad when that happened.
What when he got
you were
drafted?
mad.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I was thrilled when he got drafted.
I meant like when the tank failed.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you were fucking mad.
I was
when-
mad, but remember, I still respected Lovey.
You
I was
did.
like, he should not have been there because he's going to sabotage this
That's
shit.
true.
I blame the GM, who I still am questionable about.
You weren't happy about Lovey being hired to begin with.
I was not. Like,
Yeah.
he shouldn't have been there. But look at what he did. That saint of a man with that big, glorious beard. He saved our franchise.
Well,
Parting gift.
NFC North show up after those two AFC North showdowns. The Bears at the Lions.
Lions, yeah. That's a gimme.
This is one of the ones that I think.
This next one I don't know.
You think the Bears are going to win this?
I think this would be one of those weird ones.
Who's playing quarterback
It's division.
for them?
Tyson Badgett.
Yeah.
Badgett.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not Justin Fields.
I don't think that's enough to win.
I think that's actually more beneficial for
No,
them.
I know. No,
Yeah,
that's
he's
exactly
better
what I
than-
meant.
He's better than Justin Fields.
But Justin Fields actually might be coming back this game.
Oh, well then hell no.
Yeah,
Justin
that's
Fields
what I'm
is
saying.
so bad.
He's really fucking bad.
We all know why.
Why?
Eat
oh,
meat.
yep. You gotta eat meat.
You gotta
That's
eat
the
meat.
lesson here.
Need protein.
Beef, it's what's for dinner.
Yep.
Yeah, like you gotta.
Beef or losses, choose.
To be honest,
You want to be a loser? you not.
to be honest, I don't give a fuck about that.
Oh, the fucking Chargers versus the Packers.
I'm picking the Chargers. out of
Chargers,
obligation.
Man, I haven't seen Josh
don't
Man in a
know,
while.
man.
Is he okay?
I have not seen him. Josh, man, come back, man. I know. We've been
I
talking
think he's
a lot
on
of
his
shit.
way to kill Brandon Staley.
Diaper on right now. Headed right that way. No, man. I hate fucking picking Chargers games because they are just the most unpredictable team I think ever. They always are because they should be good and they're not good. They lose teams they shouldn't lose to. They win against teams they shouldn't win against, and you don't know what the fuck. I'm going with them this time because Jordan Love is garbage.
Yeah, I'm going with Chargers too, even though
I feel bad for Green Bay.
I don't.
Okay.
They had like from Brett Favre to last year.
This is the only time that I remember, honestly. Yeah.
You know how we were
in
talking.
my entire life, this is the only time I've seen.
You know how we were talking about like Sam's nephew, like his only known disappointment, or that's his own words.
Yeah.
Like, as far as I can remember, the Packers have been
Only known
good.
success.
Yeah.
Same with the Patriots. They don't know what the fuck to do in Boston.
I remember when the
They're
Patriots
losing
were
their
bad
mind.
in the before days.
God, they're fucking terrible.
I mean, the Packers had a little bit of a slump with Rodgers for a little
Had
while.
Flynn for a while, right? Yeah,
Well, then they
I
gave him
remember
that big contract and he started playing better.
Yeah.
This next one's a weird one.
The Raiders versus the Dolphins. I mean, it's in Miami.
But
Yeah, if it weren't in
Raiders
Miami.
are no, but the Raiders are 500. So
Oh, that is weird.
Oh, it's going to be a
no.
tie.
It might be a tie.
It's going to be a tie.
I could see this being a tie, but I'm picking.
No, the smart money is that we travel poorly to Florida.
Do you? Okay.
The time.
Dolphins. That
it's
makes-
the time zone and the weather.
They're just choking on the fumes of those Cuban sandwiches.
Can I just watch Antonio Pierce fight Mike McDaniel instead?
Mike McDaniel doesn't fight.
I know.
He will let you hit him. He's that kind of a guy.
Nah. He's like, hey, Arnold. He's like, I'm a pacifist.
He looks like a Hey Arnold character.
Yeah, he's
You are
He
so
actually
right.
does
He
look like a
really
Hey
fucking
Arnold.
does.
Hey, Coach McDaniel.
Guys, what's up, man? What yeah, he's the vapor coach.
yeah. I'm going with the Dolphins, but I don't know. I
don't know either. I
might
could
change
totally
this
see the
one.
Raiders winning this.
Yeah, they're hot right now.
Next game. Damn, we're still at 12 o'clock.
They need to stay.
The Giants versus the Commanders.
Oh, man.
I'll choose the Commanders.
Give me that Sam Howell power.
Yeah. How in the hell? I'm going with the Commanders.
The Giants are
Commanders,
dead.
please don't
Yeah.
lose to the Giants.
Man,
The Giants are the worst team
I
in the
just
league. I
Tommy
think.
DeVito, he ain't got it. Why might as well bring back Ben DiNucci? You need an Italian quarterback if you're in New York.
Is
Forgot about him.
Tyrod-
I'm thinking of Italian quarterbacks that he was
Is
one.
Tyrod out for the year?
Yes. I want to know. I want a club of Italian quarterbacks.
A club? There's
The
like
leader is-
two.
Is Garoppolo? He's the head of the Italian club.
So
like the
Garoppolo,
head vampire.
Ben DiNucci,
Tommy DeVito.
Tommy DeVito.
It's more in there, right?
I don't know, man. Are we going historically? Like, do I got to look
I
up
think we have to. I think we have to fill out the numbers.
famous Italian American?
Testaverde would be there, right?
What about, Marino, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Marino. Yeah. He's definitely Italian. Right?
Yeah. I assume he is. The name sounds very Italian.
Greatest Italians of all time.
Italians of all time?
That's what this quiz is called.
That means there are wrong answers. Wrong. Not the greatest Italian ever.
Julius Caesar. No, he's Roman.
Oh, God.
Let's take a pit stop real here.
All right.
Oh, okay. Gertz, who is the Pittsburgh Steeler that's the greatest Italian from that franchise?
The greatest Italian Pittsburgh Steeler.
It's a good one.
Night, Tina.
Oh,
Hey, good night, team.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Who's the bald guy?
You're gonna say it. I'm gonna fucking just be like, oh
Yeah, when I say it, you're going to be like, man,
Bald guy.
yeah, of course.
Terry Bradshaw?
Is Terry Bradshaw?
No, Bradshaw.
No, he's not.
Shout out. Shout out to my Houston Oilers, Dan Pastorini. This is one. Joe Flacco.
I'm gonna go-
Joe Flacco is on this list.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say Cordell Stewart. No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
Franco Harris.
Oh,
I was gonna say Franco too.
fuck. Yeah, that's so. Fuck, that's so
Franco's like
obvious.
half black though, right? I was like, wait a minute, because Franco's half black. I didn't know it because Franco's definitely Italian.
Fuck yeah. God damn it. I was thinking last names, not first. Fuck. Yeah. Oh yeah. Obviously.
Wow. The Texans' most famous Italian gets to also take part in Hispanic Heritage Month. How many Hispanic Texans players can you name?
And now you're on the
Triana?
spot.
It's Danny Amendola.
Oh, the kicker.
No, the wide receiver.
He don't play for us anymore.
You think Franco Harris is playing
Oh,
for them right
sure.
now?
He is from beyond the grave.
I like he's a Patriot. Don't do Texans. He's a fucking Patriot. Every old Patriot came to the Texans at one point. Rex Burkhead was our lead rusher 2 years ago. Did you know? Did you know that, Kurt? How depressing is that shit? You don't believe
Sam,
it,
I
take
know
it.
you're off air. The most famous Italian Raider.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
Bravo's one of them, but that he's on the team. Italian?
Yeah, he's been benched.
What era?
It's black and white. That's all I can tell you.
Black and white? Fuck.
It's a good question.
Okay, one of those.
Bill Piano?
What?
Bill Piano?
According to this, because I mean, he's probably pretty cool too. Daryl LaMonica.
Joe Monica's Italian?
That's what this
Daryl
says.
LaMonica.
Joe
Yeah.
Monica's Mad Bono? Greatest fucking nickname
Yes,
in football?
Dan Marino is absolutely, and Joe Montana is one too. Montana is Italian, so that counts.
Wow, all
I
the
thought he
cool
was
things.
from Montana.
Danny Amendola's a Raider right now. He's the coach. He's the receivers coach.
Oh, nice.
Texas Tech. It's weird for all the Raider to Raider. For all the cool things the Cowboys have done, their best Italian is a lineman.
I don't care.
It's Mark Colombo.
No,
Big
the best-
fan of the show, Columbo. It's pretty great.
It is a good show.
Yeah, recommend.
We do recommend me and my
only
girl
meant
watch
that
it all
in
the
the
time. Yeah.
There's only one era of people I care about from the Cowboys, and unfortunately,
The Super Bowl there.
back then,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a good team. It was a good team. You didn't do that, Jerry. Jimmy. You have to remind him.
Why? It
hates
doesn't.
it.
It doesn't matter to him.
Oh, it does. That's all that matters to Jerry Jones is the fact that Jimmy Johnson won those and he didn't. For whatever
mean,
reason.
I agree.
Jimmy Johnson is still not in the Ring of Honor.
Is
Yep.
he not?
Nope. He refuses.
I was
Wow. I know.
Petty as fuck.
He got in the Hall of Fame before getting into the Ring of Honor.
The guy
Jimmy is so cool.
linebacker, he was Italian. I'm sorry. I'm just
Jimmy doesn't give a fuck. He's just like, hey, man, I got the rings. Fuck it. I
Yeah,
don't care.
I'm in the Hall of Fame.
I'm a legend. Yeah.
I'm gonna talk football and
fuck
go
about
fish.
Jerry
I
Jones.
thought DiNucci was the most famous Italian cowboy.
I'd count
I
that.
did too. The legend of Ben
This next
DiNucci.
matchup, I'm offended
shit, I
that there's
thought
a
we were
2% pick elsewhere.
The Cowboys versus the Panthers. I mean, there's some homers. There's some Homer Panthers.
I was at
fans.
2% on that one.
Yeah,
It's Homer Panthers
Okay.
fans.
they are 1-0 against Texas teams.
They are.
Yeah.
Beat the shit out of them, please. Like, really humiliate them. It's
I
for
actually-
their own good.
I hope we just start Cooper Rush
You might as well. You'll still
and
win.
not take it serious.
Yeah.
You will absolutely win.
The Titans versus the Jags.
So I was conflicted here. So this is the weird thing. I'm going Jags, but I do secretly hope the Titans win, obviously, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will never pick the Titans for shit. If you say, hey, what's the worst team ever to exist? There shouldn't even be a team. That's when I will pick the Titans. But other than that, Jacksonville
It's a
Jaguars.
funny
By the
way
way,
to say
weird
Bengals.
thing that the Titans did that was super lame. They got mad at the U of H Cougars for having that.
They are pieces of shit. I'm telling you, man. Like, it's so personal between, like, Texans and that fucking team. They're stealing a color that's called Houston Blue. She is hoarding the color. Fuck that. Again, I've said it once and I'll say it as a reminder. Fuck that family. Fuck the, hey, Gertz, fuck the living ones. Fuck the dead ones. Fuck the ones that don't exist yet, that aren't even born. Fuck that goddamn, fuck the Adams family. They're the worst fucking pieces of shit to ever walk the earth.
Don't.
Oh, they wish they were that Adams family.
Bro,
No, they're the hillbilly fucking inbred cousins of that Adams family. Fuck them.
Spell it with a
God, I hate
backwards
that
S.
fucking team.
Bro, you came in like Mushu, dishonor on their family.
Yes.
Dishonor.
Yes, I'm like pets. Like, fuck every last one of them. God, I hate them so much. But yeah, we're going Jaguars.
I think I'm also going Jags.
I'm going
TJ?
Jags too.
I'm going Jags.
Okay, I'm just checking. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So this seems like an easier week in pick'ems over the last two, but that just means we're
It's
all
like
going to
the
be
easiest
wrong.
one,
There's gonna be
yeah.
some crazy upset.
God, I hope not. It's gonna be some trap games like a motherfucker here,
Yeah.
but
Please don't have my team lose.
man, that would be so bad.
What would happen?
It doesn't fit. No, you won't watch football for a week. Like, that's what happened. Like, it hurts.
Well,
At the
speaking of not
Carolina
watching
Panthers
football
week.
for a week, what would happen if like we had our first segment about how CJ Stroud is great and the Texans are A tier? Like, what would happen if the Cardinals win this week?
But Kyler's back. It's different.
Kyle's, yeah, it would be chalked up to, Kyle outplayed the rookie. And even though they're putting him not in rookie standards, like, no, it would be, look, if they lost this one, which it would, I hope they don't. It's still a piece of me. Like, I'm not used to this whole thing of them winning in clutch moments and, like,
Yeah.
being an actual team.
Right.
Like, so it's weird, and I feel like they can lose any game. I feel like they can win any game. And
I
like,
think the stakes of them losing is not as high as you think. I think people would be like, oh, they're still a better
feel
franchise
like
than last year.
But I feel like they turned a corner with that Tampa Bay game to where, like, they're feeling themselves a lot. And so they want to keep that shit going.
And
So, like,
honestly,
the one thing they haven't done is beat the brakes off of a shitty team. They beat the brakes off of good teams, but they haven't, like, just pulled the Cowboys on a shitty team. And I
Hey,
need
you-
them to do that.
look, we don't give it. the one
You don't
thing
give
we
two
did-
fucks. You
I
do not
mean-
take your foot off the gas.
Well,
One thing we do is if they're bad, we
So,
beat them.
yeah.
I mean, will you call
You
it?
remind them that they're bad.
I was about to say, will you call it pulling the Cowboys if you lose to the Cardinals?
Absolutely. Literally, yes.
Maybe there's some in Arizona. That dry air is better than this.
Yeah, it's funny how we're playing like that. Would be ironic that you're playing the team we lost to. We're playing the team you lost to. So we'll see how that goes.
And they both lose.
I have a hunch
no.
that Kyler's gonna pop off.
I do too.
Yeah.
I
'cause-
really and look, his game, that defense, D'Amico Ryans has done.
This is one of
wonders
those
with that
games
defense.
we're all going to choose the Texans. The Cardinals are going to win.
feel like the
And then
Cardinals might
at
win.
about, what time is this game? 12. So at 3 o'clock, when Gertz wakes up, he'll be like, I kind of knew who they were going to pop
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh no, he is like.
That's what's gonna happen.
No, it's gonna
'Cause I'm
happen.
sticking with the Texans.
It's gonna happen. And the thing is, I just hope that this new Texans can stifle that.
Right.
Like, yeah, no, that's not gonna
Because
work.
I think Kyler's mad because they were talking about the Cardinals tanking to get another quarterback.
They got rid of Josh Dobbs because it looked like that's what they purposely wanted to do.
Yeah, so I think Kyler's like, fuck
Dobbs
that.
to the moon.
Yeah. And he is now. He went to a team that will let him ascend. So that's good shit. And yeah, no, I feel like out of spite, Kyler Murray will play good.
Yeah.
It's weird with him. Yeah.
I do like with Josh Dobbs, he's like the one rocket scientist in the NFL, and the team he's on is like the Vikings, like a bunch of like pillaging Swedes. like
The background characters in Fargo.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, like actual Vikings.
The word Viking is actually a verb. There is no Viking people.
Oh.
Oh,
So it's like, I'm going Viking. There is no I am a Viking.
Viking. Yeah, okay.
I just think of Happy Leif Erikson Day.
TJ's team, TJ's secondary team versus the 49ers.
What do you think, TJ?
49ers.
Okay. Gertz.
Yeah, I'm going with the Niners.
That's shocking.
Yeah, I know.
Is there some reason in
Marco?
God Green's Earth you're going to pick?
No, fuck no. I'm picking the 49ers.
Okay, then
but
yeah.
you all say they were terrible. So.
We're not saying they're terrible. We're just saying they're not S tier because they lost 3 in a row
yeah, they're not S.
in a 5-week spread for power
Watch them
rankings.
go like 3 straight after this.
And then they'll lose more.
They will once they get to the playoffs, Gertz. You know how this story goes.
Kyle
Next.
Shanahan.
Exactly. Some point in the playoffs, someone's getting hurt, and then they're gonna lose.
All
This
right.
one's hard.
I'm picking the Jets.
I'm picking the Jets
Really,
too.
I'll pick the Jets too.
Tune-up game, Bills.
I'm leaning
Fuck.
toward. I'm leaning towards Bills. I'm going with Bills right
What's
now.
the history here? I need to know the history here.
The history is the Jets beat them last time.
They did last time,
and I think they split the year before.
I don't think the Bills have the mental fortitude.
I mean, you can't drop one to the Broncos and then the
New
Jets.
offensive coordinator.
But
That's not.
I don't think Josh Allen has the mental fortitude.
I don't think he has the mental capacity.
He can't learn a new play system in a
Doesn't
week.
look like it in the face. It
if
doesn't
Josh Allen loses to Zach Wilson, trade him.
No, it's
Trade him.
Look, if
Get
he
a
loses
haul.
to them, someone's either getting McDermott might get fired.
Oh,
this season for
yeah,
that shit.
yeah, he might.
And it might be serious off-season trading Josh Allen talk. Like it's serious. If they lose this shit, I'm going with Bills.
The Jets are
Last
4-5. Let's stop acting like they're the damn near the same record. Like,
No, it's
I'm not.
perfectly safe. No,
I'm
even
struggling
that.
to
It's
pick.
they're very. I feel like they're evenly matched, but like it's so much. I think more on the line here because they ain't making the playoffs. They're done. They're cooked.
Yeah,
But like now we're getting into like, okay, do we need to burn this shit down?
right.
And like
we'll see how it goes.
I feel like they're in that dire of a place. So I'm gonna say Josh Allen's on notice, and he's gonna have to ball out.
Dropping a lot of 49er hate in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just because he's from California. And I'm like, there's a lot more. Because I don't really deal with obnoxious 49ers fans because
Yeah.
they're just not here.
No, they're not.
I don't know any.
Yeah, don't. They're stupid and dumb and low.
Don't entertain that.
No, we're not. We're not. They're crazy on the
On the note of the West,
Those West Coast fans.
well, on the note of the West Coast,
Team enough. That's all I'm saying.
on the note of the West Coast, we got the Seahawks and the Rams.
Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Going with Geno.
He can beat
The next two are
Sean
tough.
McVay. I'm not following
Oh no, I'm picking the Vikings still.
Vikings.
I'm picking the Vikings.
Same.
The Pastronaut got this.
Yeah.
I'm split here. I'm leaning towards Broncos.
I want the Vikings to win.
I
I
do
believe in
too.
more in the Vikings right now than the Broncos. Excuse me. Like
Actually, the Broncos should win. They have the perfect solution, which is they have a really good defense and a good enough offense.
They're playing in Denver.
they're playing into this one might switch, but as of now, I feel I believe more in Josh Dobbs.
so
than
this
fucking
is-
Sean Payton.
This is how our week is decided, basically.
This last one, I have no fucking clue.
I don't know.
Last one,
Eagles, Chiefs.
I have
I don't
no
know.
fucking clue.
Oh,
I don't know. I might just flip a coin for this one.
I'm just picking the Chiefs. I assume Taylor will be there.
Oh,
If she is, I'm picking them.
I'm picking Philly, but I forgot about Taylor Swift.
It's been a thing. It's been like an actual luck thing. So if
Actually,
she will be there for this
I
one.
want center brother to squash stupid brothers, famous brother. I want
They love
weird
each other.
brother. No, but I want him to be like, fuck all this Taylor shit. Play football, you fucking loser.
I don't think he's gonna do that.
yeah, they kind of
Making
they
a lot of money off
legit
that
do.
podcast from this shit.
When Travis got voted most handsome man or whatever the fuck he won, he's like, I'm not even the most handsome man in my family.
Yeah.
I kind of respected that a lot.
Well, it's also true. Jason Kelsey's better looking than he is. On a fundamental level, he's more attractive.
I'm going KC.
I'm going Philly.
Oh, yeah.
Again,
I
this is
can't
one that could
pick Philly.
change.
Actually,
Oh yeah, that's fair.
It could change,
will-
man. But like,
probably
But I don't want the Chiefs to win because Nick Reich. Nick Reich.
after the weekend that we had this past weekend, I probably won't be going out on Sunday. But on Monday, I'll probably go out to watch this game.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Monday I might have to join you. On
Tuesday, I got to work from home. I don't have to go to the office. So
work from home every day. So yeah, I think I might join you for this one because this.
Where are you gonna go?
I can come up here if that's what y'all want to do.
I'll be down for that.
Yeah.
You been to the Armadillo Den and paid for, $10 for a beer yet?
No. What's Bolden 8? What about Bolden?
Sorry, that's what I meant.
okay.
I keep calling it Armadillo Den because in the South Side they're right next to each other.
Oh, okay. I'd be down for going to Bolden Acres. That's like right
I
by
love
me.
You like paying $10 for a beer?
No.
But they have a Blue Ocean drink that's pretty good.
When
I
you
might
say
come out of my
$10 for a
cave.
beer, what beer?
I don't know. It was like a craft beer, I think.
Oh well, I'll stick with Bud Light.
But like the mixed drink that I got that I liked a lot, it's called like a Jameson creamsicle. It was really, really good, but it was $15.
okay, that's a little pricey.
And I think the hot dog, like the last time I was there at TJ, we had a fun time, but I think like the corn dog you ordered was like $9 or some
Jesus
shit like that.
fucking
Like
Christ,
for
how
a
big
corn
was
dog.
Oh, we did go. I didn't get a corn
Was
dog.
that a foot long?
It was my bill. I don't know.
It was a foot long corn dog.
It better have been like really good.
Also, before the show ends, it happened during the show. Draymond choked out a motherfucker. You might want to go to Twitter and just
Oh my God.
Was it
choke the guy.
was it Rudy
It
Gobert?
was Warriors Timberwolves getting chippy, and yeah, he put who did he put it as
Or is it Rudy Gobert?
I'm not sure, but I can't.
Whoever was on the receiving end of that
But no,
chokehold
it's
is
passed around. It's a
embarrassing.
sports show, and it's pretty hilarious that Draymond is choking the shit out of it.
So
No,
we got
scroll up. Just do
Oh
the
my
picture.
God, he is.
Oh shit!
What? That's just a picture, though.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess-
fine.
Gobert.
Is it Rudy? You called that.
Yeah.
One. That is totally Rudy Gobert. That is
You
great.
can find a video though, pretty easy.
If
what I
there
was-
was ever anyone who deserved to be in a chokehold, it would be
I saw someone in the chat earlier say Draymond and Rudy Gobert got in a fight.
Bleacher Report: Warriors Timberwolves getting chippy. Just look at Bleacher Report.
Chippy?
Twitter.
That's not Chippy. That's UFC.
Yeah, yeah.
The fuck.
The C in UFC is for Chippy.
Maybe just no audio. Lower audio. There's talk over it at least.
Oh yeah, we could definitely commentate over this
Switch
shit.
back to yourself. Then go back.
Did they really?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, come on, man! Like he won't let go.
No.
Shit out of him.
He will not let. He's putting him to sleep. Wow, how many games you thinking for that one? Has there anyone ever tried to choke somebody out in the NBA?
Like that.
What's the worst thing Meta World Peace ever did?
Soccer stand.
Malice at the Palace.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Punch the wrong
punch,
fan.
punch the fan. So yeah, I think that would be worse. This ranks top 5.
Did he just
right?
he ambushed him with a chokehold? That's some.
That's a full. Like he took a lot of
Draymond-
people to try to get him off of that.
Draymond is such a bitch.
Well, I mean,
He tops himself every season.
Rudy
Got
just-
it. There we go.
Rudy just put his hands up.
No, he just came up and just swooped in like that, man, and put him in a choke. It won't let go. Like, no, that's a choke to put you to sleep.
Time out. I'd like to have Draymond in my corner. Yeah.
I would love to have Draymond in my corner.
Because I don't want to do that dumb shit myself.
you need a goon.
Yeah.
He's a goon for them at this point.
But he's such a dirty player.
I love it.
But it feels like he grabbed someone
it.
uninvolved. So that's Rudy over there in the corner. He's like, "Hey, get him out." Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it
Get off my
someone.
dude.
Because like Rudy was kind of
You
like
go out and party with Draymond Green in your corner, yes. Because if some shit goes crazy, he will come out of nowhere and put whoever's giving you guns.
I mean, it only like because it was Klay Thompson, right?
Yeah,
That
Clay got ejected.
Yeah.
Got ejected. I forget the other guy who got ejected.
Who won at the end? Did the Timberwolves win this? They can't. Right? They're pretty bad.
I don't know what the record is. The Warriors are.
It doesn't matter. Everyone's like,
The Warriors are pretty good. Right
Warriors,
now.
they'll be decent.
They're better this year than they were last year.
They are.
That's an interesting way to close this out.
So, I love it.
God, I would love.
I
To
approve.
I would love to see another player just punch Draymond in the face.
That'd be great.
That was
Yeah.
the perfect time to.
I mean, who else would do it? Like, if you had to pick, that's how we're in.
Oh, yeah.
Top player that you would like to hit
Patrick
Draymond.
Beverly.
That's a good one.
Because he would. He don't give a fuck.
From the Timberwolves got ejected. Clay, Draymond, and Jaden.
Okay. So they got one. Y'all.
If I could pick pick a player to punch Draymond Green,
Yes.
Steven Adams.
Real revenge.
Steven Adams.
He deserves it. He does deserve
Revenge.
it.
I didn't
Yeah.
even think about the nut
Oh,
kick.
yeah.
But Steven Adams, like by all accounts, is the strongest motherfucker in the NBA.
Big goofy motherfucker,
He's a
man. Like
big New Zealand guy. He looks
Yeah.
like Aquaman. Yeah.
looks like he's chill. He's super chill, but I'm not trying
Yeah.
to get on his bad side because he looks like he blacks out.
I remember Jimmy Butler talked about Steven Adams setting a screen on him. He's like, dude, I thought my life was over. Like Steven
I would
Adams
love to
says-
see Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green.
Yeah.
go at it.
Hex Texan, real quick, doesn't need to be an active player. Like, if you want to say Shaq hitting him in the face with some
Shaq-
Fu.
Shaq doesn't know how to fight
He doesn't.
No, I
He was
don't.
very non-confident.
How do you end up with a fighting video game?
because he's,
He's
big
so
and
big,
strong.
people just
An
assume
icon.
Did you ever see
he's a teddy bear.
Did you see when Shaq and Charles Barkley got in a fight?
No.
Like, yeah, when they were playing one another, Charles Barkley got the better of him in that
Yeah.
fight. Charles
Shaq
Barkley
is not
actually
a fighter.
Yeah, Charles Barkley actually knew how to scrap when he was younger.
Well, yeah, that's not.
Not at
Shaq is a kid.
That's what I'm saying. That's
a good point,
Good
yeah.
point. Yeah, like you never had to.
Yeah.
Walk tall and carry a big stick and be Shaq.
Yeah.
Be Shaq.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming out. Join TJ and Tommy on
What's the
Thursday for the
subject?
Blaxcellence.
Do we know? We don't know. We'll wing it.
We will announce the topic on the Discord. But thank you all for coming out. Bye. Join us next Tuesday for Four Loco NFL review.